At the center of the field, officials and team captains for tonight's game will meet for the pregame coin toss.
Welcome to tonight's broadcast brought to you by Alamo Heights Sports Media. Tonight's game features your Alamo Heights Mules, undefeated Mules, versus the Harlandale Indians, who also happen to be undefeated. I'm joined tonight by my co-host, Brian Bennett. Brian, how are you doing this evening?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Happy to be here. It is a blistery hot one, but it's Friday night football in Texas, man, so there's no better place to be.
Hey, I hear you. It is a little bit warm, although I say since the last time we were here outdoors, it's not as bad. Tonight's contest, we have the Battle of the Undefeateds. This is, I guess you could say, a pseudo-district championship type game with the only two undefeated teams in district, battling it out in 14-5A Division II. I don't know what to expect, but I expect something. Let's break down the team, shall we? So, we have Harlandale, as we stated, 6-0, 5-0 in district play. Their last game, they're coming off a 59-6 win against Highlands, a team we played early in the year. And then we have Alamo Heights High School, 6-0 overall, 5-0 district play. Last game, Heights defeated Jefferson 50-0 during homecoming. Brian, what do you have to say about where we're at in tonight's game?
Man, I think this is going to be a statement game, right? You have we have a Harlandale team that's extremely confident, senior Latin. These guys are no stranger to tough, competitive opponents. They started the season out against the team that, they faced last year in the playoffs with Veterans Memorial, and they gave them a little bit of a fight. So this is a team where I think they're coming into this game expecting to make some noise. This is a game where they're coming in expecting to send a message to the rest of the district that, hey, we're here, we're a playoff team, we're just as good as these guys, and we're going to prove it tonight on the field.
Well, and you look at the statistics, you look at Harlandale, they have 2,430 yards, 101 first downs. When you look at the total yardage, it's broken down like this. They rushed the ball for 1,180 yards, and they passed the ball for 1,250 yards. So, needless to say, they're balanced, and you expect that coming into the game tonight, a balanced offensive attack. Defensively, they have 3 interceptions, so their defense is active, right? 53 overall touchdowns. Their leading passer is Jacob Salcedo. He is thrown for over 1,198 yards. He's a 65% completion percentage, 14 yards per attempt, right? And he has 16 passing touchdowns to 14 interceptions. So for every 4 touchdowns, he throws 1 pick.
Correct.
They're led by leading rusher Jacob Salcedo, who has 1,198 yards. Sorry, Zion Molina, who has 581 yards and 6 touchdowns. Their receiving core is pretty active, right? They have Joseph Esparza with 326 yards and 6 touchdowns. Michael Palomino with 228 yards and 5 touchdowns. And then they have Roger Dominguez with 219 yards and 2 touchdowns. Then Zion out of the backfield has 181 yards with 2 touchdowns. So they're similar to us. They spread it around.
They are. I mean, they're going to come right at you, right? This is a team that I feel very confident in saying they are extremely aggressive on offense, right? They're going to get the ball in space to their stars. They're going to run a bunch of tunnel screens. They're going to try to run a bunch of misdirections. And you know what? They're going to score a touchdown, and even when they don't need to, they're going to go for 2. Why? Because they think they can do that. So I think they're really going to come out and try to challenge Alamo Heights to prove that they're the better team.
Well, that's what you should do. That's why you work all off season. That's why you wear the pads. That's why you have the preseason. That's the way it should be, and it ought to be. My question is, who is this a bigger game for? Harlandale or Alamo Heights?
Oh, it's 100% Harlandale.
Okay.
Because they're looking to make a statement, right? Like I said, this is a senior-laden team, right? A lot of these guys, this is their last time going around. And, 3 of the last 5 years, they've made it to the playoffs, and they were out in the first round. So I think this is a bigger game for them because they're trying to prove it to the rest of the district and to themselves that they can compete with some of the more veteran, more experienced, some of the better teams in San Antonio at a high level.
Well, it's interesting you mentioned that, right? Because each week I come in with anticipation that this week we got to keep our guard up. We can't come in here lightly. Last week we took care of business, partly because we were that good and partly because the other team didn't come with a different game plan other than running up the middle.
True.
Albert Torres, head coach of Harlandale, I'm familiar with him when he was a coach at Edison. He's an offensive mind. So I expect, right, the challenges I expect for Alamo Heights tonight are he's not going to run only what's been on tape.
Correct.
He may have saved a few plays in his back pocket. I say that
100% did.
because last year was the same kind of energy.
We now invite everyone
Both
here
teams are undefeated. It was the faux
for the
district
home
title.
team to join their voices.
Harlandale came into Harry B. Oriam Stadium, Trail Airzar Field, and they didn't walk away with a point.
Oh, my God.
I don't expect that this year. However, I do expect that Harlandale had the attention of Alamo Heights, so they may have ramped up practice. I expect Coach Ron Ritterman to do what he does. We're going to pause here for the playing of the national anthem. Sorry, the fight song. All right, Brian, so as we were saying, the expectation tonight is high on both sides. I asked you who's this game bigger for, Harlandale or Alamo Heights. I'm going to push back and play devil's advocate. It's big for both because this is not a game you could afford to lose if you're Alamo Heights.
Correct.
From a pride standpoint, from a intimidation standpoint. I mean, after this, you have 3 more weeks. And it's safe to say that the next 3 weeks won't be as tough as this week. It's potentially the last game could be tough. It just depends on who shows up that week. I'm looking at this in the sense of what is it that will be the difference in this game, right? Both teams are balanced. Actually, like according to the stats are kind of off. The stats make it seem like Harlandale's the complete team, and then and you look at Alamo Heights stats, they're skewed because let's take Michael Terry for example, right? When we look at his stats, Michael Terry has 128 receiving yards. That didn't even sound right, taste right, or look right.
No.
Because we know his impact is great. 10 TDs, that looks right. So it's weird, it's skewed. Colin Ernst only has 515 passing yards. Like, if you looked on paper, you would think it'd be the other way around, that Harlandale should win this game by 3 touchdowns, that they're in full control, and that they should be in top of the district. And that's why I heard this famous saying by Raheem Morris when he was the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he said, stats are for losers.
Correct.
And for moments like this where the action's going to happen on the field, the chess match will be played tonight, I'm looking forward to it. I know you're looking forward to it. As you see, if you're watching the stream, I don't know if you can see the stands, but they're filling up. Harlandale Memorial Stadium is going through a renovation, so both teams' fans are on the same side. And needless to say, their southern hospitality at Harlandale Memorial Stadium wasn't very kind. They didn't split it down the middle. They said, Alamo Heights, you can have the far end of the field from the 30 to the end zone, and Harlandale's taking the whole other side of the field. So much so, we're like in this tent city and trying to make it happen.
Well, when I first moved to San Antonio, I believe the first words that were told to me was that they are very prideful on the south side. So
They are.
For them, this game is more than just a battle that's going to be on the field. I think it's a little bit personal, right? You got the guys from the city, from Alamo Heights, coming down to the south side, and they want to show them, kind of like I said last week, you know, how it's done on the west side. I think over here they're trying to show, hey, man, this is our house, right? We're just as good as you guys. We can occupy the same athletic field as you guys, and we're going to prove it. And when you come to our house, take your shoes off at the door. And that's that's exactly what this is.
Well, I hope we don't get too comfortable, but I hope we can get comfortable, if you know what I mean, later on. So here's what's funny that you said that, right? Because you weren't on the broadcast when we went to the other team that said they're proud of the South Side. So we've been on the South Side 3 times this year.
Yeah.
And we're
Well
2-0.
appointed.
We're 2-0.
Hey.
We came here back in September to play McCullum. They were very prideful. They showed us, you know, some minor hospitality, and We handle business. Then we go to the Pride of the South Side for SASD, which is Luther Burbank High School. They came out swinging. They weren't very welcoming. They started the game with an onside kickoff, and bam, they hit us in the mouth, and we had to wake up a little bit, and then we hit the gas. Now we're here again for the third time.
Correct.
Second time in Harlandale Memorial Stadium. Third time having to do with the Southside Pride. And it's true. This is a tradition like none other.
Correct.
And we are far south, and you can't get any further south unless you go to Southside or Somerset. But as the team comes out onto the field to get ready for the colors to be played, I don't know what the temperature is, right? Like, I wasn't in the presence of the players at all today, so I don't know how they're feeling. It feels a little somber right now in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
All I'm asking is, if you're at the game watching, I need you to get the crowd turned up.
Correct.
Because sometimes we score and it's golf claps. I need to match energies today, right? The players will need us. They'll need you. They need the fan support, and we have that time. We have a good turnout tonight.
Well, you know, we can be a little bit, you know,
we can do keys, yes.
We can be real dignified, you know,
Okay.
composed. So I think it's okay to kind of let our hair down a little bit.
Harlandale. All right, so let's do this. Let's get to the keys to victory. We've kind of alluded to them, but let's start with Harlandale, right? Keys of the victory for Harlandale. What do you have for Harlandale, Brian?
Well, I think Harlandale has to come out and do exactly as we said earlier. They got to act fast, right? They got to act fast. They got to establish tone early, right? We need to have Jacob Saucedo, number 11. He has to have a big game, right? Zion Molina, he has to come out and have a big game. We're talking about with Zion, he's a guy who can kill you at multiple different types of facets, right? He's a guy who's comfortable being a pocket quarterback, but can really air it out. So we need the stars for Harlandale to show up.
All right. Keys to the game for Alamo Heights, really simple. You got to be able to score from anywhere. Your special teams have to be special. And on defense, you have to create turnovers and not get disturbed if Harlandale drives the ball. Bend but don't break defense.
There it is.
Don't be afraid to make a play. And roll call to the football. And we should walk out of here with a dub.
Hey, correct. In the words of one of my favorite college coaches, Casey Keeler, the Sam Houston Bearcats, we got to swarm and compete.
Yeah, swarm and convene. You got to. So starters for tonight, we don't have the starters for Harlandale. I don't know who won the kickoff at this moment. Once we get that, we will let you know where the toss is going. As you see how loud it is here, they are very raucous and ready.
There it is, that ever-present war chant.
The war chant is live. They are playing it from the south end zone. That's their war chant, their war cry, their rallying cry. If we don't hear that at all tonight, then we know we're doing a great job.
Correct. Let's see if they can channel the authors of that chant, right? Florida State.
Yes.
Let's see if they can channel some of that Florida State energy.
All right, folks, we're at the time where we all must rise, so we'll pause for the playing of the national anthem by the Harlandale Color Guard.
Commander, U.S. Flag Cadet, Second Lieutenant Ariel Juarez. Texas Flag, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Andres Ramirez. Organizational Flag, Cadet Corporal Juan Rivas. Guards, Cadet Captain Noah Guiardo. Cadet Private First Class Ernesto De La Rosa. Let us remain standing as the Harlandale High School Band plays our national anthem.
right, folks, we are back. When is he going to play it? Right now is a great time. So the setup for tonight, we are literally locked in arms with our coaches here at Alamo Heights. So we may get privy to some plays or commentary that you may hear in the mic, and that'll give you an inside the look or inside the huddle or the coach's brain trust or thought process. And that's always key for us to give you that knowledge that we pick up. It appears right now that, yes, it appears right now that Alamo Heights will kick off. Right now we're going to go to a commercial break for Alamo Heights Sports Media.
Get ready to experience the thrill of Alamo Heights sports like you've never seen it before.
AH Sports Media is your ticket to the heart-pounding action. Catch all the live coverage of Alamo Heights sports events. And exclusive insights from dedicated athletes and coaches.
Don't miss out. Tune to AH Sports Media and be part of the excitement.
Alamo Heights Sports, brought to you by AH Sports Media.
Your passion, our coverage.
All right, we've just kicked off. The Mules have kicked off. Harlandale returns the ball to the 24-yard line, and that's going to set us up for a first quarter. And let's see how this starts off. Let's see what play Harlandale comes out first. If you had to be a guessing man, what would you guess, Brian?
Oh, man. I think we're going to try to go ahead and strike fast quickly. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a tunnel screen or a bubble screen. You know, see Zion Molina get a little bit involved.
Gotcha. And they go with the handoff up the middle. Zion Molina on the carry, number 21. We don't have a too-deep roster for Harlandale, folks, so if we just call numbers, that's what it is and why. It's not us not trying to be disrespectful. So right now it's second down and about 4. They start with a pass. Oh, pass is blocked up.
That is number 22, Will Broderick.
Will Broderick.
On the play.
Will Broderick's athletic. He's a linebacker, so he came and read that well. You could tell they did a good job in film study for the way he attacked that pass.
And that is what you see Harlandale do, right? They're not very pace type of offense.
Okay, good pressure. Nice sack.
That's
Yes, sir.
number 44. That's
Lauren Christensen. He got a sack tonight, and he's excited. You see him celebrate. I don't want to say it's his first sack of the night, but it's his first sack in a while because we really haven't played that many passing teams, and he's been chasing. They kind of shifted him around this week, and that was a good play by Lauren Christensen in the defense. Now we have fourth down situation. Tripp Johnson's back to return the punt. And you know what I like to say, if Tripp can take us down memory lane, it's a trip worth taking.
Correct. That's a dangerous person to kick to because he's going to try to impose his will early.
Yes, that's a nice punt by Harlandale. Tripp Johnson through the first wave. Tripp Johnson through the second wave. And he's still on his feet, and he's cleaned up at the Alamo Heights 43.
Hey, I want to take a moment to give Tripp his flowers. Very explosive young man. Not afraid of contact. Gonna get his shoulder down and try to fight for every little bit of yard he can get.
He's very savvy and quick. He's not that tall, so we don't talk about starters ever because we never got starters. So he does a great job being shifty and getting to his spots and getting through the gaps. Right now we have Alamo Heights lined up in a spread formation.
DK Garza.
Colin Ernst is back with DK Garza. Michael Terry down to the bottom of your screen. Right now the officials are holding up the game. I don't know if this is a TV timeout. I don't think that we're being televised this week, but outside of the stream. But they are waiting on something. Maybe it's a broadcast, or maybe it's a broadcast. Or we do have an injured player. Will Broderick was down on the field on the sideline. He had a great start to the game today. Let's hope that young man is okay.
Yeah, Coach, it was just right to get Pat. He's just got to come through a little quicker.
Here we go. Claps, receives a snap, pass, caught. Michael Terry. He stays up. He gets downfield to the.
It looks like it might be a fumble on the play.
They're calling it a turnover, a fumble on Michael Terry after the reception. I didn't get to see the play cleanly, and we don't have replay here. So, sudden change. It's on the defense again to get another stop.
Well, you know what, LaRon, let's see if Harlandale can do something with this opportunity that they've been given. You know, this is a team that doesn't eat a lot of clock. We're not going to see long, extended drives. They're really a team that will take 3 yards here, 4 yards here, then they look for an explosive play to kind of get down the field and score quickly. Let's see if they can do it.
Agreed with you, but right now when you get a turnover like that, you got to go something that you've been working all week that's special. Because you don't get too many second chances against Alamo Heights, so you got to take advantage. Here goes a pass, a quick pass, and we got it tackle. 5-yard gain, 6-yard gain. So the key to this series also is the main guy who stopped that play last time, Will Broderick, is the one who just suffered an injury. We don't know if he's going to be able to come back into the game, but the defense has to find another player to step up and fill that hole.
Well, fortunately enough, you know, Alamo Heights, they've been seeing their second and third and fourth string get a lot of game time. So I think we'll really see a next man up mentality show up here.
Well, we have to. That's a good play by Alamo Heights defense as Harlandale tries to do a jet sweep.
Looks like that's number 21, Patrick Arriaga.
I think that's Zion. Oh, Boz is on the carry. Again, we don't have the two-deep roster, the numerical roster for Harlandale, so we're just going to be calling numbers. Not going to guess names. We have the PA guy. If we hear it, we'll fill it in and tell you. Third down, important, crucial down. They drop back to pass, swing pass, tunnel screen, and they pick up the first down. That's their bread and butter, and that doesn't scare me, but it does think it's a setup for a fake that and go deep, so our DBs have to have their hair on the swivel.
Correct. And, you know, as you said, that's pretty much how they live. They usually use that tunnel screen to get a good 10, 15 yards.
Yeah, well, this time they throw one little hitch route, 5-yard hitch, and they get about 7 yards, and they're kind of picking up the pace right here.
Correct. Seems like that great wall of Alamo Heights is going to hold.
Well, I hope so. The issue with it all is, again, we can't get pressure on quick passes, so we need to do something to drop back and get in that zone and maybe get a pick and change the momentum.
Correct.
Drop back pass, looking left, looking right, pressure. We got a second sack by
21.
That's Patrick Arriaga as a defensive end. He goes both ways, folks. He runs the ball, he tackles the ball, and he got in there cleanly this time. And that's the kind of play that Alamo Heights defense needs to step up. But the difference was Harlandale took the chance to run deeper action, and that's the second sack of the game of the quarter.
Correct. Mr. Everyman, Patrick Arriaga. And I think what we're going to see here is Harlandale really out of sorts. They're not used to facing this kind of resistance.
No. Well, I mean, yeah, but also Alamo Heights is not used to seeing this many passes. Last game we saw this was against Burbank. So it's good to see that they're keeping everything in front. Quick pass. Got to get sure tackles. He got loose. They picked up the first down on missed tackles. This is definitely going to be a game of inches, right? You give and you take it. You can't turn the ball over and expect not anything to happen. There's going to be consequences. You can't expect not to tackle and them to fall down. There's consequences for your actions in the game like this.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And as we said earlier, I don't think this is a Harlandale team that is scared or intimidated by Alamo Heights. So they're going to keep coming right at us.
Yep. Busted coverage. That's a blindside block. That touchdown will be coming back.
Got a flag on the play.
Yes, that's a blindside block.
Looks like that one's going to be coming back.
It will definitely be coming back.
I think about 20 years ago, that would have been considered a great play.
Yeah, 10 years ago. Not 20, 10.
Would have been a great play, but today, unfortunately, that type of technique isn't frowned upon.
Well, it wasn't even necessary because that defender wasn't even a threat. He had just gotten off of a block and then, you know, but you can't fault the player. He was trying to make a play. He wanted to make sure that his guy got to the end zone.
Correct.
Right now, Alamo Heights defense is, I wouldn't say rattled, but they need to get it together. On that last play, they got good pressure up the field. They just didn't execute the opportunity to get a third sack.
Correct. Well, we're going to see how this Alamo Heights team responds, right? Because this is a team, they're going to come at you. They're going to keep coming at you, right? Senior-laden team, they're going to look to try to establish their dominance early. So what we're going to need to see is Alamo Heights not flinch. Don't blink. Continue to play that Alamo Heights style defense of assignment, discipline, and continuously pursue the man with the ball.
Well, you also want to see that Alamo Heights. Again, you're not gonna, like you said, punk them earlier, right? But at the same time, you got to set the tone.
Correct.
And you've got to get them off the field. You got to.
Correct.
You can't give them any extra energy or hype to their confidence.
Exactly.
This is the first team that's in the first quarter has made it across the 50 against Alamo Heights since week 1.
True.
So right now, Harlandale's kind of slowing the tempo, trying to find the right play. They've ran it. If history proves me correct, they'll throw a tunnel screen or a pass down the sideline. Look at number 32 on the bottom of the screen on defense. That's Blake Killian. Here we go, pass. There you go, get the out. So there's opportunities right now. The ends are getting upfield, but they're getting too high up the field, and they need to come in and raking the ball out the quarterback's arm and create a turnover.
Well, we got to do what we just did right here. You got to take Jacob Saucedo's legs away from him. We cannot let number 11 get loose because he's a quarterback who's comfortable in the pocket. But if he can take it and get it with his legs, he's gonna go.
Yep. Here we go. 3rd down and about 4. Crucial down here. Another drop back pass. They're going deep. Oh, and he caught the ball at the 27-yard line. 30, sorry, at the 33-yard line. Harlandale gets another first down.
I think that was an excellent play made by QB1 I wish I knew the receiver's name, number 82, right?
Yeah.
He got him the ball in space. That's what you want to do. Get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a play.
Right now, I mentioned earlier in the game, keys to victory, bend but don't break. This is a bend but don't break situation.
100%.
It's time for a takeaway.
Tighten down, Duffin.
Here we go, another pass, drop back, looking for his receiver over the middle, tipped, dropped, interception, and
is what it looks
those
like.
are the plays that you need. Skip the penalty. I want that ball. And if he makes that interception, that's a bend but don't break play, and there's running room. So the ball wouldn't be where he caught it. He would at least advance it to the 50 or the 45.
Exactly. I mean, you appreciate the young man making a play, right? The linebacker making a play. But we really would have rather have had that to take it to the house.
Definitely. Well, it wasn't going to go to the house. I'm going to be honest with you. It would have gone to the 50 or the 45 on our side. Things you got to realize, like this is an Albert Torres special, head coach of Harlandale. He loves to flood the zone. So right now we got the ball in turnover, and we're on offense driving. Colin Ernst in the backfield, Michael Terry offset left. Got a false start or offsides. Let's see which one it is.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a false start. I think that was number 72.
That's Jackson Hildebrand.
Jackson Hildebrand.
Left tackle.
A little bit.
Here's what's crazy. You know, it's Friday the 13th. I'm not a superstitious guy, but we haven't had one of these bad games yet. Last year we had a game like this where we started the game horrible. We had turnovers. We had penalties. We overcame it. I don't know if this team is built this way, so we're going to find out tonight who we really are, right?
That is true.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start bad and hope to end well, and it all ends well. So we got to get this drive sustained. Now it's 1st down and 15. On the 28-yard line of the Alamo Heights Mules. Same formation. Ernst back. Handoff to, it's a keeper for Ernst. One man to beat, gets upfield. And he's tackled down at the 47-yard line. That's a great job by Colin Ernst. He made the one man to miss.
What a play by Colin Ernst. He would not be denied. I like the way he continually pumped his legs. You know, that's the Alamo Heights way, right? I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to run through you. I'm going to fight for every yard I can. And I'm not afraid of a little contact.
Yes.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah, first down and 10 at the Alamo Heights 49. Again, this is the momentum that the defense needs. They need a breather. We needed some points. Colin Ernst back. Looks like DK Metcalf off right. Got a keeper again. He pulled it. Colin Ernst is running. And he stood up at the 40. Looks like he got another Alamo Heights Mules first down. Didn't kind of understand that. He had the whole right side of the field wide open, and he cut back into the teeth of the defense. This is where we got to be smarter as Mules and understand assignment football. You run the ladder. You get up the field, you run to the numbers, and you run to the end zone.
Correct.
I salute.
100% got to run to the open space.
Yeah.
Right, if he would have took it just to the outside on the right, there was
no one was
to
there.
stop him.
Yeah, nobody was there to stop him. Here we go again. Colin Ernst in the shotgun. DK Garza to his left. We got twins to the right, top of your screen. Single receiver low. Park Zunker at the bottom. Park Zunker gets the ball. Park Zunker catches, and he's twirled down at the 32-yard line. Gain of 8 yards.
Great read by the quarterback, Colin Ernst.
Definitely. Taking what the defense gives you.
Correct. Correct. You know, one thing I noticed about this Harlandale defense is, man, they're sitting back in the zone, but they're very reactionary, right?
Well, they're trying to keep everything in front of them.
Correct.
Michael Terry with the run. Michael Terry should have picked up a first down.
Looks like he might be just short. Let's see if they
Nope,
give
they
it to
stick
him.
him the first down.
Oh, they gave it to him.
Well, no, he earned it. Can't give something you earned. You know, brother, I'm trying to see where you working tonight, man. I know your badge says Alamo Heights, but your verbiage keeps saying they gave it to him. That's something you say
man,
when you feel
make
like,
it home.
Look, we gonna be all right. They got enough security out here for the SWAT force. We good.
Oh, man.
Here we go. Alamo Heights. Colin Ernst lined up with the shotgun. DK Garza to the right. We have split receivers with an H-back. Colin Ernst with the draw play to DK. DK gets up. He gets some yardage. He runs for about 4 yards. That's a nice gain on first down.
I love that play call by offensive coordinator Barranco, right? You know, we talked about earlier about opening up the play, but kind of showing some things that you haven't necessarily seen. I think that's a great example of that.
Definitely. Right here, I'd like to see us take a shot, though, because we've run the ball with a quarterback, with 2 different running backs. We've thrown the ball short because that's what they've given us. I'd like to see kind of a double move here because their defense and their corners are a little scary. They're not too certain. So let's see what they have here. Colin Ernst in shotgun, calls for the ball. Hands off to DK Garza. DK Garza finds a hole, picks up another Alamo Heights Mules first down.
What a run by DK Garza. Tough, physical back, right? Knowing where he is in the field, not shying away from contact. Excellent run by the running back.
That was a combination of speed and power because he got through the hole, and then when he made contact, he, like you love to say, he kept his legs turning. So here we go again. Colin Ernst in the shotgun. DK Garza set off to the right. We have Michael Terry down on the bottom. Looks like Park Zunker up top with one-on-one coverage. Here we go. Oh, pass incomplete. Pass was intended for Park Zunker, incomplete. Now it sets up for 2nd and 10. And here you can see if Barranco goes for a running play again. I could actually see him dialing up a keeper here for Colin Ernst. We'll see. Do they go pistol or do they go shotgun? We're staying in the shotgun. DK Garza offset left. Michael Terry is on the bottom of your screen. Park Zunker on the top screen. And I'm not Nostradamus, but it is what it was. Colin Ernst for a touchdown.
We got a flag on the play.
And as it would be, we're adding Fashion Week to the agenda. We have laundry on the field. We have a yellow flag for offsides on Harlandale. Touchdown will stand. First score of the game, Alamo Heights Mills 6, Harlandale 0. Linus Flores comes out for the extra point.
way to get on the board.
Needed it.
For the Mules.
Needed it.
Correct.
Got to set the tone for the tone. South side, north side, east side, west side, center city. It don't matter. Extra point is blocked. And it stands 6-0 Alamo Heights. See, this is like a boxing match, Brian, right?
Correct.
It's a swing, connect, but then it's somebody swinging back at you.
Oh, 100%.
We got to get it together, right? We got to get it together. Right now, the defense right here needs to make another stand. They've done awesome 2 drives. They've been on the field 4. They've yielded 0 points. Got to keep that same discipline. Offense has to come back again. And like I said before, you got to score in every possession. Your offense sometimes is your best defense, and allow your defense to do what they got to do.
Correct. And, I want to stay on your boxing analogy, man, because I think that Alamo Heights did a great job of drawing first blood, right?
Yes.
One thing that kind of, I'm not going to say annoyed me about, Harlandale's defense, right, is they have an excellent front 4, right?
I don't know about excellent, but they have a front 4. I mean, we saw excellent front 4 last week against Jefferson.
But what I think they did is in the first couple games of their season, they relied on that front 4 to do a lot of the work, a lot of the heavy lifting. And what you saw from their defensive backs and their linebackers is they're in zone, but they're waiting for the offense to come to them. There wasn't much of a sense of urgency.
No, I get you.
There wasn't a lot of swarming taking place. And when you're playing up against an offense like Alamo Heights, if you sit back and waiting for the offense to come to you,
yes.
To use your analogy from last week, this is a freight train.
Yes.
They're going to run right through you.
Yes, sir, like a sieve. So right now we just have the kickoff out of bounds. That's going to give the Harlandale Indians the ball at the 30, which, again, we said special teams had to be special. That wasn't special. Now you go from an 80-yard field potentially to a 70-yard field. We know they can move the ball.
They can.
We need to make sure they don't move the ball too much. So let's see what the defense does right here. Harlandale, shotgun, hands the ball, looks to pass. Deep ball, not complete. Intended receiver number 82. Number 82, Roger Dominguez with the intended receiver. We had great coverage by Blake Killian for Alamo Heights. And here we go, 2nd down and 10.
I think great instincts by Harlandale's offensive coordinator to try to be aggressive, see if he can catch our DBs, sleeping. But let's see if they can get a little drive going.
Well, I would like to see them at least run a couple other plays. They didn't go for that shot, but they went for it. So let's see what they're going to take it down. Fake handoff, tunnel screen, boom! Freight train truck, but we didn't connect on the close. Great closing speed. We got to make that tackle. Got to wrap up.
Great instincts by Aaron Silva, number 23, but you got to connect.
Got it. Well, he connected. You got to wrap up. You got to get him to the ground. He's been doing that all year. He's been filling the hole and coming up. Oliver Duffin ended up cleaning up the tackle, so shout out to OD, incubator student, 5th period.
Great business decision.
It was a great business decision, and we'll have a conversation about that on Tuesday. I like that business decision, Oliver. So here we go, 3rd down, crucial down for the Alamo Heights defense. Shotgun, here goes our 3rd pass of the, is he trying to run? And he lofts it up, and 21 is wide open, and 21 will go for a score, and that's what I was worried about. 31, sorry. We got too far up the field on a rush. We gave the pocket. You said he has legs. They snuck a running back out the backfield, and there we go.
Jacob Saucedo, number 11, the quarterback, to number 81, Harlandale's wide receiver.
Dominguez.
Dominguez.
No, receiver's Dominguez.
Oh, Dominguez. Made a play.
No, Michael Palomino with a touchdown, sorry.
Made a play, right? And, that's Harlandale's offensive, play style, right? That's their strategy. They're not going to get into a long, drawn-out drive. They're going to one shot in a cloud of dust, whether it be with the legs by the quarterback, whether it be with Zion Molina, the running back. They're going to try to score quickly.
Well, let me stop. So that, to me, was more of an Alamo Heights miscue than it was a Harlandale great play. They used our aggression against us.
Correct.
For some reason, our end is getting too high upfield. Instead of getting up and then spinning in, you meet at the quarterback and have a sack party.
Correct. Well, when I watched film on Harlandale, one thing that kept coming to mind, I was like, this offense, their offensive style is almost like a magician. They do a lot of smoke and mirrors. They want to get you looking over here.
Yes.
They can do something on the backside.
Yes.
What we're going to see in the course of this game to kind of use your boxing analogy, right? It's like we got Alamo Heights with Joe Frazier, and then we got Floyd Mayweather with Harlandale. They're going to try to do a lot of rope and dope. They're going to try to dance. Well, let's see if the big Joe Frazier, right, can knock him out.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's going to be a knockout at the pace we're going, but I hear you, right? I hear you. Right now, it's the first lead or deficit that the Mules have faced since August 25th, I believe, against the Gain. So here's the kickoff. Here's the return. And Michael Terry returns it to the 34-yard line, 35.
Got a little extracurricular activity going on the field.
As expected. Again, you mentioned it. Like, this is a territorial battle.
Oh, 100%. Harlandale, they're going to try to show they aren't afraid. And so far, we'll see. We will see.
Definitely. But right here, we need a statement punch.
Oh, 100%.
And get the momentum back. I really expect this game to be back and forth until a certain point in the game, so we'll see. Here we go. Colin Ernst lined up in shotgun. We got Twins at the bottom of the screen. We got a delayed handoff to DK Garza. He cuts up. He gains about 3 yards. We have 2nd down and 7. We keep running that play, and I don't know what it is that Coach Branco's singing that play. So I don't know if it's, again, a rope-a-dope kind of play where we hoping to break something. But with DK Garza, he's not that kind of back. He's more of your speed back.
Correct.
He's not a between the tackles runner, but we'll see. We're getting positive yards with it.
That is true. I think we got to get DK Garza a neck roll.
No, we do.
I think he's strong.
If you got a neck roll, you ain't rolling with me. No.
I think he can get.
Aiden Villarreal can work there. Patrick Villarreal can roll a neck roll. DK Garza's a speed back. Let that man speed in peace.
They're listening to you. Tell camera 2 to get in position and tell camera 3 to get in position.
We have 3 different broadcasts that students are responsible for. We have one broadcast on Jumbotron during the game. We have our YouTube channel that we're broadcasting on. And then we have our Texas Sport Production partnership where our game is featured on BGC, KSAT, big game coverage. We not only do the broadcast, but we also go out and feature all the sports by making hype videos with them.
It's a really good experience to be learning, how to put together professional productions. It's great that we have such good equipment and the opportunity to, learn how to do all this great stuff.
When they look at their product and have a sense of pride in it, when they see it all come together and they start sharing that content and they start seeing, well, I'm really a part of the team here and I can take this and I can have employment from it. So all of those things are really fun for me to see the kids experience.
Will Broderick, he's out.
He's on crutches.
Yeah, he's out for the game.
I didn't know if y'all saw it or not.
I heard the coaches saying it. We try not to talk about this stuff on the broadcast. FERPA. All right, we're back. Action. Good catch by Bennett Johnson.
Bennett Johnson with the reception for the Mules. Jackson Garcia.
So here we go. The train is running. I like the combination. We're breaking the huddle strong. We're coming out. We still have Colin Ernst in the shotgun, DK in the slot. We have Michael Terry down at the bottom of the screen. We have Twins left. 0 safety coverage. Here we go. Drop back Colin Ernst. He's looking, he's reading, and he's throwing. He launches, and that's a 2-piece with hair grease, but we didn't connect. Not enough air into the ball. Got to get air in the ball. Dog, discipline, aggression wins game. That wasn't discipline. We got to get the ball up over the back. He's wide open.
He can't have those kind of mistakes.
No, that's a statement throw, right? That's a statement touchdown. Let's go. We have 2nd down and 10 at the 45. I feel a run coming on.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I think we see
Colin Runnels and Colin Ernst at the same time. Runnels at the bottom of the screen. Calls for the ball. Keeper. breaks through, first down and more. Oh, no, it's not a horse collar. We got a great game by Colin Ernst. Down to the 30. That's a good game by Colin Ernst. Way to make up for that throw, although I'd rather have the throw in the touchdown, but we'll take that as a makeup. That's one thing I do love about Colin Ernst. He does bounce back when he does something that he knows he could have done better. He finds a way to make up for it and atone for it, so here we go. Now we got the Cadillac package. We got Michael Terry behind the triplets, led by Robert Mickler, number 15. Here we go. Going to throw to Mike. Mike's going to run. And that's a freight train with no freight. But, baby, that's how you get down in the 09. That ain't even a trick play. That's just a play for tricks.
That man.
Yes, he does.
Himself, Michael Terry.
Yeah.
With the point.
Right now, Alamo Heights takes the lead, 13-7. And again, that's what gives you comfort is the offense, because you know it's like you may stop us on a play, but we stopped ourselves. But you can't stop us 4 times.
It's true.
You can't stop us 8 times. You can't stop us 12 times. Touchdown. Now defense is got to come. Well, first off, let's start with the kickoff. We got to get that righted. Can't give up for yards. And the defense has to come out and respond. We're down a man on defense. Will Broderick was injured earlier, so now we got to see who steps in and fills his gap. That puts more pressure on Ryan Stetson, the linebacker, Cortland Hanna, linebacker, and the D-ends, Patrick Arriaga and Lauren Christensen. We got to get to the quarterback.
Correct, 100%.
And DBs can't get beat deep. Nobody can sneak through. Got to keep our head on the swivel.
100%. Well, we can't get caught in the smoke.
Yeah.
Right?
Here we go. We're going for 2 right now. With 10:45 left in the second quarter. Here we go. In motion, Park Zunker. Colin on the roll to the right. And Colin Ernst is denied because he was indecisive. And when you're going for 2, you have to make a decision. At this point, he missed the throw. Stick your foot in the ground, cut up, and bust through. We know you can get yards against this defense.
Yeah, you gotta make the quick read.
Quick read and a quick decision. If you don't make the quick read, you gotta make another quick decision.
100%.
So that's the first time we've seen the 2-point conversion not convert. Last week we saw a 2-point conversion convert, and we didn't expect it. So this week we actually ran a play as a 2-point conversion that did not convert.
Well, Ron, I think you said it, man. It is Friday the 13th. Weird things seem to happen.
Yeah, we're battling a lot of storms right now, and we don't even have an umbrella, but we're still battling.
I hear you.
So here we go. Kickoff team is getting ready. We definitely need a kick to pin deep, or to at least set our guys up to make a tackle deep.
100%, man. I think we need that. When we get back on defense, we want to need the great wall to hold.
Yeah.
Right. And bend a little bit.
I don't want to bend anymore. Any more than we have. Like we had them stopped on 2 third-down situations, and they got 2 conversions in the touchdown. We can't have that. We need a strong kickoff here. Here we go. Linus Flores coming up to approach the kick, and boom, the ball is kicked. Squibb down the middle. The runner's outrunning his blockers, and he gets tackled at the 40. Well, heck, we might as well kick that out of bounds. At least they got it at the 30. We're going to figure this kicking thing out before the end of the year. Here comes the defense. Next man up mentality on defense.
With the return, Indians take over at their own 39.
It'll be first down and 10. Harlandale at the 39-yard line. They have not come on the field yet. They're slowly coming out. The defense is looking to see where they need to line and line up. Harlandale will be in the shotgun with twins right and left. They're spreading the field to the numbers and pass. Oh, false start, but didn't call it. Running back up the middle for a 1-yard gain. Again, our run defense has been immaculate.
Big number, 44,
Lauren Christensen.
Lead tackle.
I need him to step up right now with Broderick out for the game. Need him to find a way to get to that quarterback.
Correct.
Actually, it was Cortland Hanna with the stop. I don't know what they saw that we didn't see, but I saw 44 like you saw 44. But it's a good thing to have Cortland Hanna involved.
100%.
All right. Drop back pass. Quarterback is shifty to the right. All right, pass deflected up. Is there a flag on the play?
On the play looks like it might be pass interference.
Flag on the play.
Did he make contact with the receiver?
He didn't, but they might interpret it as he didn't turn around.
You don't have to turn around if you don't touch the man.
They want you looking for the ball.
You don't have to turn around if you're looking for the man. If you don't make contact with the man, that's not interference. That's a bad throw. It's called duck hunt. Nintendo made $1 million off of it. So again, I hear you, but let's not be nitpicky. Unfortunately, they don't talk to us and tell us what the call is. Are they picking up the flag or are they giving the flag?
Picked it up.
Well, they couldn't have because they're moving the change. It's first down and 10. It must have been a, what do you call? Pass interference. Well, we didn't call that false start.
Yeah, not crazy about that call.
I will say tonight's crowd is interesting. We got golf claps. No rockets, no cheer. We got 19 total points, and I ain't heard nobody get turned up yet. If you're at home, I hope you're doing it for us because we appreciate you tuning into the 8 Sports Media broadcast. Our faithful and loyal viewers. Harlandale drops back. He's on the scramble. He's getting chased. Delivered the blow. Was Ryan Stetson, linebacker.
Ryan Stetson.
Tackle Jacob Salcedo. He got a gain of about 6 yards. 4 yards. Not 5 yards. Let's call it 5 yards. So that was a good gain on second down. That sets you up for a run-pass option here. We just got to get the quarterback contained and kept in the pocket.
Correct. Can't let Jacob Salcedo get out the pocket.
Everything's kosher. Quarterback drop back. Make sure.
Number 81.
81 on the reception. Got to get him down, gang. Make sure your mic is to your mouth. Michael Palomino with the reception again, getting deep in the Alamite Mules territory.
You know, that appears to be Salcedo's favorite receiver.
Yeah, it is. And
I think it's been like 4 or 5 targets on Molina so far.
I'm glad you mentioned that because that's what I'm looking for adjustments on defense. Are we going to take away their best players? Like right now, we got a keeper, quarterback, tackled at the 2-yard line. It's that right side. We got to shore that up.
Carried by Jacob Salcedo.
You can expect more of the same here. It's either Zion or Jacob Salcedo.
Correct.
First and goal for the Indians. Shotgun, quarterback run, keeper, and it's a touchdown. Oh, nope, he's short at the 1.
Jacob Salcedo with the keeper.
So we have second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal on the 1 for the Indians.
Here we go. Shotgun for Jacob Salcedo on the Indians. Offset left is running back. He hands it off. Touchdown.
21.
Harlandale. Zion Molina.
With the touch. Seems like they have 3 impact players in this game. Number 11, Jacob Salcedo. Number 21, Zion Molina. And number 81,
Michael Palomino. Yeah, well, I mean, we got playmakers. They're not impressive.
100%.
It's right now, like I said a couple weeks ago, we played Burbank. Will this defense be able to respond to a team that can do what you do? And right now, the answer is no. We had moments. We have spots. We're not wrapping up tackling. I know Ron Brenham is going to make that a point of emphasis at halftime. Got to wrap up.
Correct.
Secondary, you got to have your head on swivel.
Correct.
Offensively, I feel like we're fine. We move the ball like they move the ball. We just can't have the miscues of the missed extra point, and we can't have the extra point, missed extra point. We can't have the special teams kickoff go short. So things that are definitely fixable. I know the coaches here are fixing that up or talking about it, and they will get that righted.
Correct. Well, it's kind of like what you said, right? We got to make sure we're doing what we're supposed to do on all 3 phases of the ball. If we clean up our miscues or some of those mistakes on special teams, this is a tie ball game. Right, this is a tie ball game. Are you feeling great in the tie ball game? Of course.
I'm feeling good. I mean, because we can score. I think once again, if I had to put my money on one defense and the other, I think we can stand up. Their defense can't stop us.
No,
like we'll stop us,
not at all.
but we have to just sometimes we have to see it first, right? So this half, it's only 14-12. It's not like it's 41-12. If that was the case, I'd have wrapped the cords up. We'd have been in the truck a long time ago. But here we go in our kickoff return. We're going to fake the reverse, Park Zonker, and we're tackled at the 10. That's one that Parks maybe should have kept because they were zeroed in.
Totally agree.
Totally, yes, the momentum is on Harlandale's side right now. We will wake up. The sleeping giant will wake up.
I heard a wise man once say, momentum is pretty fickle. So
Fickle like a nickel.
there it is.
Yeah. You can't buy nothing with a nickel. Bubble gum, bread, ground beef, them days are over.
Correct.
You got to carry a quarter or a $50. Like, so let's get there. Here we go. Colin Ernst in the shotgun. Flanked to his left by DK Garza. We have split ends on both sides of the field. Opposite sides of the field. We got a run, a handoff. DK Garza powers through for a gain of 1 or 2.
DK Garza with the carry.
This is interesting, Ryan. I have to say, like, this is a game where DK Garza is going to get more touches than I think he's had all season in a game. So right now it's 2nd down and 6. That was a 4-yard gain. We're at the 15-yard line of Harlandale. And we're driving again. Colin Ernst and shotgun. DK Garza offset left to his left. We got a twins left formation. Offsides on Harlandale. Free play. Got the reception by Parks. Breaks one tackle. And he moves the chains. I don't think they'll accept that penalty.
Great first move by Park Zonker. You know, my coach used to tell me all the time, son, be an athlete, and I think that's exactly what we saw from Park Zonker right there.
And he is an athlete. You know, it's interesting, though, in that defensive coverage, they stacked their DBs. So he made the first man miss, but there was something right there to clean it up. That's something we haven't done on our defense.
True. Definitely true.
So here we go again. Colin Ernst. Yeah, who's going to do it? Who's you? Okay. So here we go. DK is split sides. Colin keeps. He breaks. Yes, sir. Colin Ernst moves the ball to the 45 of Alamo Heights. I still think he's trying to do too much and too much of the wrong thing.
Yeah.
He's trying to stay in the middle. His bread and butter, like we've been saying, is get to the middle, get to the numbers, get upfield.
Correct.
Like, don't take unnecessary contact.
100%. Appreciate the tough run. Way to get yardage out of it. But definitely got to be a little bit more careful.
We need explosive. We don't need tough.
I hear you.
We could be Ford tough, Ram tough any other night. Tonight we need stealth mode. Here we go. Claps for the ball, receives the ball, hands it off to DK, and he's fighting for yards. Yeah, that's a pretty tough run right there, Brian.
That is an amazingly tough run by the junior running back, Michael Terry, right? What we saw is he just wouldn't be denied, right?
Yeah.
A lesser man would have gone down on the first yard, but we saw is he fought for the extra yardage, which is exactly what we want to see from our mules, especially in offense.
Roger. Here we go. Colin Ernst on the gun. DK Garza flank to his right. We got twins right. Waiting on the snap. Claps for it. Gets it, receives it, looks, throws the ball short, falls down on the catch is Bennett Johnson. All right. I take that back. Kingston Kennon on the reception, number 84. You are watching Alamo Heights football on Alamo Heights Sports Media.
Brings up a 3rd down and 4.
3rd down and 4, Brian. What do you think?
I'm thinking we'll see. Got to get the ball in the hands of our playmakers, right? So I wouldn't be surprised to see Colin Ernst keep it on this play and go ahead and carry us across the 1st-yard line.
Ball's given to Michael Terry. He runs up the gut, and he gets a nice gainer for about 8 yards. We're at the Harlandale 40-yard line. First down, Alamo Heights Mules. What do you think about that play call?
Nice, tough run by Michael Terry. You know, one man missing, he's gone.
Yeah. But he got to work on that. He shouldn't let one arm stop him. I'm not saying that to be a perfectionist, but he's a big dude. That one arm may have slowed him down, but he should have found a way to thigh power through that and got to the zone. Here we go again. Same formation. Michael Terry on the left side of Colin Ernst. DK Guards on the right. He calls to the ball. Fakes the handoff. Looks deep. Ball's thrown. Man beat. Park Zonker catch at the 1-yard line. And that is what we also call pass interference, because you can't grab a man's arm. But I'm not here to preach. I'm here to teach. We'll take the yardage. Uh-oh, do we have a flag on the play? Because I don't see. What do we have here?
See, I'm with you. Definitely, I think pass interference.
I just hate how slow officials are, man. Like, get to it, talk to me, let's go. We ain't got all day. It ain't that hard.
So, it might have, it looks like it might be maybe some extracurriculars, a little bit of extra going on.
A little extra so they can mark it off after the catch and bring it back, or what do we? It still shouldn't take them this long. If you're talking to us, then let's go. We want the yardage. What are we doing? They're pointing backwards? Are we explaining things? So is that a 15-yard penalty? That would be at the 16?
I'm curious.
I just don't know why it takes so long. Are we at the barbershop? Why are we talking so long? Let's go. Either it was or it wasn't.
I'm thinking Harlandale.
It can't. They're walking this way. Our offense is at the 25. Like.
So it's on us.
Sure, but I wish they would tell us what it is. When you send two people to give a man bad news, that's never a good sign. Offensive interference? On who?
I'm not sure I agree with this call. Definitely not sure I agree with this.
Tassel needs to get some more training out here. I don't care if we're short on officials or not. You can't send people out here doing a shoddy job. Like, I don't know what the call is, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. Wow. The whole play's coming back. Timing couldn't be any better. What they call?
I'm not.
It took you. So it's offsetting penalties?
Wow. So replay, hold it.
Was it after the play?
No, they called it down there on the pass.
Two penalties on the play.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Doesn't unsportsmanlike, is it on, who's unsportsman on?
I'm assuming they're calling holding.
Oh, on both on Alamo Heights. So the call was unsportsman and holding on Alamo Heights. So that erased that nice, beautiful play. It's first and 25 from the 40. If we don't keep going back, somebody didn't pass math class because we're respotting the ball to a whole nother zip code. But, yeah, so it's weird in high school, folks. I know what you're seeing on TV doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense in person, but we're going to work through it, and hopefully we're going to dial up a call here to get all this yardage back and keep it going. We have 4 minutes and 4 seconds left in the second quarter. And we're still huddling, trying to figure out what just happened.
So we got holding that occurred during the play, and then unsportsmanlike conduct after the play, compounding the penalties, which is what brings us all the way back to the 35. This is incredible.
It's unfortunate to say the least. It's first down and 35. Never seen this in high school sports where nobody was bleeding, but we see it tonight on Friday the 13th. I told you it's a weird night. We shall overcome, and let's see what this play is. Colin Ernst, a shotgun, called for the ball. DK guards are flanked. It's a keeper. Nope, yep, it's a keeper. He's getting outside. And see, this is how I know. This is how I know the Zebras will not win this game. Because there he goes. Number one, if there was holding on that last play, I'm Ray Charles. I didn't see it. Number two, I know it's holding because Jackson had to hold his hands up to let him know he didn't hold that man. He just scored. So I'm glad that just happened. We got the ball back, and we scored. Let's get this party started.
Holy smokes. LaRon, I think we need to get somebody to call his mama. That young man just earned some ice cream tonight.
He did. With whipped cream, if you ask me.
With whipped cream.
But, you know, it's funny. We got to do the work twice. Why? I mean, sometimes these zebras just need to let things go. There's holding and there's holding. He didn't have to hold in that play. They ain't got to the quarterback all night. But I digress. I'm going to leave it alone. He stepped out of bounds. We're going to get this play right here, right now.
Well,
here we go. Up again. Get outside. You listen to
there
me. You listen to me.
There it is.
Pay dirt.
There, LaRhon, tell me that is one of your business incubator students.
No, he is not but he talks to him.
But he making business-like decisions.
That's good. He brought the briefcase on that play.
There it is.
So he opened it up. He got us back on the board with 3 minutes and 22 seconds left. It's Alamo Heights 18. I don't like that number. Let's see what we decide to do, kick an extra point or go for 2. It looks like we brought Linus Flores out, so we're going to kick the extra point, hopefully go up by 5. I can live with that.
I hear you. I hear you.
We got Gage Sharp on the hold. Linus Flores set to kick. Last time it was blocked. This time it's up, and it is successful. Your Alamo Heights Mules, 19. Harlandale Indians, 14. 3 minutes and 22 seconds left in the second quarter. We are here at Harlandale Memorial Stadium. You are watching Alamo Heights football on A8 Sports Media. Brian, your thoughts?
That is a ugly scoreboard if I've ever seen it. And a nerve-wracking last couple minutes. You know, I'm going to be honest, I did tell my mother to watch this broadcast. Now, we might be an old Creole family from Louisiana, but I'd like to think she started burning some sage, lit a couple candles that helped fight back some of these October 13 scares.
I hope so, because that drive proves to me, I think we're a little bit mad, right? So
yeah,
that's what it takes. You need that energy, even if you got to fake it. Like, man, you just called what on me? Like, okay, take that energy. Now the defense has to respond. We can't give up a lead or a touchdown with 3:22. It starts with this kickoff. Let's see what we do here. Linus approaches the ball. He kicks it. Sky kick at the fair caught. That wasn't a very wise move. Fair caught at the 16. He had a good 10 yards of running lane to advance that ball. So here we go.
Well, I think back on what we said at the beginning of the game, right? Who was this a bigger game for, right? Harlandale or Alamo Heights? Now, the truth is, it's a big game for both teams.
Yes,
but
sir.
I'm thinking more so in the approach to the start of the game. I think what we saw was Harlandale come out looking to make a statement.
Yes.
Right? Alamo Heights came out looking to handle business. Right? And I think by the end of the game, we're going to see handling business play out and win the day ultimately.
Well, it's funny because when they came out trying to make a statement, they didn't do well. Ever since they relaxed, they scored twice. So that's what I'm saying. We've got to relax. Our safeties and DBs got to keep up. Here goes their running game. We've got to shore up tackles. We just let them get almost a first down, a 9-yard gain on something that normally is stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Correct. I think that's Zion Molina, right? Number 21. There, you know, I feel comfortable in calling him Harlandale's all-world running back, right? You know, this is a guy who you put him in the ball in his hands,
again, I don't know where you're working at. He's not all-world. He just when you don't tackle, you're gonna get yards. That's a fact.
True. I hear you, but I think in terms of schematically, if I'm Harlandale, I'm putting the ball in his hand every single time because I'm confident he will give me about 3-4 yards every time.
I don't think this is the norm. This is the regression to the mean. No gain. Like the other, we didn't wrap up. He was touched at the line of scrimmage, and he got loose. Now we got the first down. It's first down and 10 for Harlandale at the 35. The clock is ticking. It's 2:54. We can't give up the big play.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, sure. Here we go. Deep pass. Out route. Caught. Tackled. But he did get the catch at the stick, so it may be a first down. No, they spotted him short.
That's number 82. For a second, I definitely thought it was number 81 again.
Roger Dominguez on that reception. Yeah, that's the other guy. So they have Batman and Robin at receiver, and he's more Robin. He gets the ball after every 3 catches of Michael Palomino, but he also has like 4 or 5 touchdowns. So that's just how that's worked.
I would not be surprised at all if the ball goes up. Oh,
Salcedo with the keeper. They got the first down. They're doing a great job of getting the ball on first down, getting good yards. And second down is like, okay, I can do a keeper or hand it off.
Correct. Definitely. see if they're not playing against the clock this time. They got about 2 minutes left. Wouldn't be surprised if they go for a home run here.
I think they're going to wait till they get the other side of the 50. I think there's going to be another deep pass pattern, but not too deep. Here we go. Like I said, wide open, number 15. He got a lot of yak. This is where you go for the deep shot right here. But at the same token, you don't want to give up too. You don't want to score too quick, because then we get the ball back.
Correct.
Here we go. Sauceda in the shotgun. Zion to his right. He drops back to pass again. He throws it. Shot. It was an up and out. Yeah, well, yeah.
Like a little bit of miscommunication now on number 82 and quarterback.
Or maybe, I think he just threw it away because that was actually decent coverage. He was blanketed, and there was no way for his receiver to get the ball. Even if he threw it over the top, you know, he just threw it away because that ball was nowhere near the receiver.
100%, man. I think we see a little bit of a misdirection here, right?
Well, the clock is stopped, so it's 2nd and 10. I can see that a running play.
That looks like we got. Oh. Number 16 to the house.
Once again, we got to wrap up. This is not. It's not good when you get home to the quarterback and you don't wrap up. That's like getting a hot dog with no bun. That ain't no hot dog. That's a wiener. Like, we've got to get this man wrapped up. We're making him look like an all-star when he's decent, but he's not that dude. And we're helping. Our defense has to go to the halftime, have the pep talk from Coach Ricker, and then come back and fix that. It's not out of hand. They did leave us a minute 23. Offensively, we got to come back and get that score back.
100%. And got to find a way to contain Jacob Saucedo. Seems like he's getting a little bit of time to pretty much do exactly what he wants to do. Like I said, this is a guy who he can beat you in a multitude of ways. He can air the ball out. He can escape, get out the pocket, and really do some damage with his legs.
On for the extra point for Harlandale, number 87. The officials are counting the number of players in the field, and we're waiting for them to mark the ball ready for play and snap it. There's 1 minute and 23 seconds left in the second quarter. It is currently Harlandale 20, Alamo Heights 19. The snap is good. The kick is up, and the kick is no good. It is now Harlandale 20, Alamo Heights 19. Right now, special teams has to be special. No better time than right now.
Definitely looking forward. Almost, I would even go out and say expecting the Alamo Heights offense to get out there and respond with that time left.
It's funny, Brian. We do these games every week. And I never get a sense of tempo of what in the world happens. We spent more time after each touchdown than we have any other game. I've seen games where they score, we're marking the ball ready to kick within 30 seconds. I don't know if this game's being radio broadcast or not, but that's the only thing I can think of why there's such a delay after the scores. But we have a minute 23 left in the second quarter. We're waiting the kickoff from Harlandale to Alamo Heights and see if Alamo Heights can zip down the field with some tempo. They do have all 3 timeouts in their back pocket, so if they have to use them. One thing we haven't seen all season is a field goal. So that would be interesting to see. Even if you just go up by 2, you still going with a lead. It'll be the closest margin that we've had in a game since the game, which is back in August. So this lets you know that, yes, Harlandale came to play today. They brought their hard hat, and we got a battle on our hands. And that's something that's great for our team to get ready as we head towards the playoffs in about 4 weeks. So this is a good competition, a good contest. Not being biased, but I feel like we've given up some plays that we normally don't do. We've not been disciplined in the wrap-up game, and it's come to bite us. I told you there's going to be consequences for reactions today.
Well, we definitely handed out some Christmas gifts, right? We did very much a Santa Claus and whoa,
onside kick, and It's recovered by, waiting on the official signal. Alamo Heights has recovered. How do you like that call, the onside kick right there?
I mean, if I'm Harlandale, I do it again. I do it twice, right? Because you're really trying to set the scene of this is our house, this is our field. We're the team that's in control. You know, we was talking about Christmas gifts. Well, if I'm Harlandale, I'm trying to show that, no, you didn't give out no Christmas gifts, right? We earned every single one of those.
Only problem I have is your defense can't stop it. So if you don't get it, what's the consequence, right? I can understand the logic behind it, but I'm kicking it deep. I want you to drive the field, use your timeouts. That's smart football. This is sometimes you can be too aggressive and it bites you in the cheek. So let's see what comes out here. Colin Ernst is in the shotgun. DK Garza offset. Here we go. We have a handoff. He pulls it. He goes and hold that ball. Let's go. He gained about 8 yards, 9 yards on the play. It is 2nd down and 1. The clock is ticking down. It's 107, 106, 105. We're in shotgun. He's barking out. Colin Ernst is barking out the signal on the play. We have twins left. We have a pass out to Michael Terry. Not the best throw. Clock does stop. It's 3rd and 1. Still have the opportunity for a first down.
Correct. Definitely glad to see the clock stop there, though. Would have liked Michael Terry to bring it in, but not having to use a timeout, being able to stop the clock, that works perfectly, too.
Do you run or pass here?
Oh, man, I pass.
I run. Let's get the first down. You got timeouts. Call a timeout. Because no telling with us, it could be a 10-yard run. It could be a 15-yard run, right? Like, it's not like it's – I hope it's not just a 1-yard run. Who just called time right now? I think Harlandale, because they also have 3 timeouts. They're probably setting their defense up. It is 3rd and 1. They're trying to get a stop. This is where chess matches happen.
100%, 100%. But even if – right, even if we do the run, the main objective is stop the clock. So if we're going to do a run, then we got to get out of bounds.
No, just run, call the timeout. We got 3. You can't take them with you. So I'm saying you run, get the first down, call the timeout, then you come back. You set up a play because at that time you can say, okay, let's either try something here. You're going to have to pass over the middle or something. Again, the key is it's at 55 seconds. That's a lot of time. And it's a lot of time, but it's not a lot of time if you don't manage it properly, right?
Definitely. Fair take, especially given how close we are to the 50-yard line, right? And kind of how we said earlier, a field goal still sends you into halftime with the lead, right? So you're looking for something positive you can take away from this.
Yeah, and right now we see Linus Flores warming up his leg. He's kicking balls into the net. Here we go. We got Alamo Heights. The Mules are huddled up. Some confusion here on the Mules huddle. We're back to the Colin Ernst in the shotgun with Michael Terry III to his left, DK Garza to his right. So I definitely anticipate a run here. Colin calls for the ball with a clap. He gets it, receives it, hands it to Michael Terry. Michael Terry does what Michael Terry does, and he takes a 1-yard gain into a house call gain. And just like that, 10 seconds. Just like that.
Santa Claus.
Touchdown, Michael Terry III, Alamo Heights Mules. 25. Harlandale, 20. Right now, the coach decided if they're going the extra point, go for 2. What would you do?
Oh, man. I think you go for the extra point. I go for the extra point. You take what you can get, and let's get to halftime with the victory. I'm with the lead.
Definitely. You know, it's not called conservative. It's just called smart. So the only thing I have to say is, did we give too much time? Did we leave too much time for Harlandale?
I would say so. I definitely.
Right now, it's amazing on these special teams. We are not special at all. That's the second block of the night. We've had more blocks tonight than all season. I don't know what's happening with the LOS line of scrimmage. Are we not anchoring it down?
I think it's a combination of, I'm calling it the October 13th scares, right? Coupled with not seeing this resistance in some weeks, right? Last time we saw this competitive a match was early in the season against the game. So I think there's a little bit of caught off guard, right, with what we were experiencing in this game.
I hear you. I just, I also think we're playing sloppy. Not to say we haven't played sloppy other weeks and then the opponent not being able to take advantage, but it's just one of those things where it's just sloppy. Like I said, the kickoff going out of bounds, the blocked extra point. Luckily, we made the other extra point. So there's a lot to discuss at halftime. I have faith that this will get righted and corrected because sometimes, unfortunately, when you have a young ball club, you got to get their attention. Here's the kickoff, sky kick, and it's beautiful. That's a great sky kick by Linus Flores. It didn't go out of bounds. It settled. They didn't know what to do, so it stymied them. Now they have the ball at the 23-yard line, and with 44 seconds to go, we'll see from there. Let's see what the defense does. What do you expect them to do on defense for Alamo Heights?
Well, I think I expect our defense to kind of stand firm, right? I think this is the time, this is the moment where we prove that we are that great wall of Alamo Heights, right, so to speak, that discipline, that sound defense. And we play that assignment football, and we do what we are supposed to be doing all game long, right, taking away their best player.
Well, here we go. Jacob Salceda is in the gun. Zion Williams to his right. What I'd like to see is a turnover and a touchdown. So let's see. We have pressure coming. He's dropping back to throw. Everything's going deep. He's going to his right. He throws. Ball is caught at the 40. Did he catch it? Did he not catch it? Oh, I don't think he caught. He did not catch it. Incomplete, which is, man, that was fortunate because, again, Salcedo was just running out of pocket, and he's waiting for his receivers just to break open. Again, it's hard to cover, man, for a certain amount of time. Our DBs either need to make contact at the line, which they're not because we have some of them that are 10 yards off, and we have some that are in jam position. Salcedo, empty backfield. Nope, Zion to his right. He hands off. The ball is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. We have 30 seconds left in the second quarter in the half. It seems like Harlandale would be content with what's going on.
Yeah, you would think so, right? Like, is it the right play to just go ahead, take the knee, go into halftime? If I'm Harlandale, I don't know if I go out and try to use those 13 seconds and get some extra points, especially given 3rd and 10 from your own 23rd-yard line.
Well, again, this is what confused. You went for the onside kick? Let's push the gas, right? Now we just in the second half. The Mules escaped the half. That's the nicest I can put it. The Mules escaped the first half. It's 25-20 Harlandale. Right now we have somebody call the timeout. Somehow, some way, there's confusion on the field. Half the team's on the way to the locker room. The other half is on the sideline. They're going to put 2 seconds back on the clock. Was the timeout called earlier than that, or was it a clock? Yeah, it's only 3rd down. They're not going to punt. Well, let's see. No, it should be 4th down. They had the run, the pass. That's it, yeah. So did someone call the timeout? Oh, yeah. Right now, there's just utter confusion because I don't know if the microphones work here. Maybe Harlandale called the timeout because they were huddling on their sideline. We're on the field on defense.
Yeah, they're not showing it reflected.
Yeah, they don't show a replay, and the officials aren't communicating to the stands. They're keeping it all on the field. Alamo Heights is in prevent. We have to be aware for the Fumbarooski, Statue of Liberty, the hook and ladder, the double pass. Okay, just crush him and let's get out the half. Thank you, Alamo Heights defense. Again, the Alamo Heights Mules escaped the first half. It is 25 Alamo Heights. Harlandale Indians 20. That's the half. It was a spooky one. Brian, right now we're probably going to send the coverage down to. You're ready. We are going to send it down to.
Some changes are going to be made to
the first half.
Will unveil tonight's honoree.
Ben, now good luck for the second half, all right?
Thank you.
No problem. All right.
All right, thank you, Taj, for that interview with Coach Ron Ritterman. Coach Ron Ritterman gave sage words of advice and wisdom. So when we come back from this halftime break, we will see the Alamo Heights band perform, and then we'll come back and break down the second half. Enjoy your Alamo Heights Mills band performance. You are watching Alamo Heights football on Alamo Heights Sports Media. Thank you for being loyal fans and viewers of the program.
Get ready to experience the thrill of Alamo Heights sports like you've never seen it before.
Age Sports Media is your ticket to the heart-pounding action. Catch all the live coverage of Alamo Heights sports events. And exclusive insights from dedicated athletes and coaches.
Don't miss out. Tune to Age Sports Media and be part of the excitement.
Alamo Heights Sports brought to you by AH Sports Media.
Your passion, our coverage. I'll get him on.
Max, are we coming in at eating a PB&J? Yeah. I don't need you to get your mouth stuck. I need you to call that play.
And just above that.
I think the coach is trying to set the tone and clean house because they have no athletes on the field. None. So like there's three new coaches in SCSD. Burbank, Highland, and Brad.
Mark Gaison, escorted by Jessica Rodriguez and Joelle Rodriguez.
Max. Are we back on?
Lydia De Leon, escorted by Yadira Lozano and Ofelia Lozano. Emily Cedillo, escorted by
Hey Max, are we back?
and Olga Cedillo.
Oh my God. Hey Isabel, are we on?
Matthew Lombrano, escorted by Christy Morin and Steve Morin. Jane Sala, escorted by John Sala and Gina Sala. Guard captain Susie Guzman, escorted by Darlene Martinez and Michael Donovan.
It's the last time with this joint. As we get back home.
Caleb Gonzalez, escorted by Margaret Gonzalez and Grant Harris.
Say David, let me know when we're back on.
I can't wait for that thing to be good.
I don't care. We're gonna be back here. Hopefully we in a new district.
Think so? Think they'll play that put us in a new district? I feel you. I hope, man. I feel bad for saying it, bro, but I really, really hope. I know last year, Roosevelt and Lee was just a couple guys, a couple students before from dropping down. If we could get in the district,
Lee is, they have 4 magnets on campus. They are not never dropping down.
from what I heard, man, is that they were like maybe 50 to 100 kids away from it. But I'm with you, because they pull in, I don't think they'll ever drop down either.
Like Mac dropped down because they literally don't have kids.
And they're not being mad. They're not being, I don't think
They do have magnets,
they do.
but nobody goes to it.
The teacher education.
It's education and the ones like electrical, engineering,
I didn't know that. I know Roosevelt had a couple magnets and
They have
they were
data
like
science.
50, but they were like 50 kids from dropping down. Roosevelt. But if we could find a way to get a district with Mac, Roosevelt, and Libra, that'd be perfect. I don't think it ever will happen. It'd be perfect.
Hey Munoz, are we on? Munoz, are we back? Okay. Sure, not a problem. I was making sure. Yeah, Mac, I mean, Roosevelt will go.
I wish they would. I would pay to go see a game. Man, they come out to that rough ride anthem though.
Same thing you said about Madison.
Oh no, bro, that's the most frustrating thing about the Madison.
Welcome back to Alamo Heights Sports Media. Alamo Heights football is in full effect. I'm here with Brian Bennett, and I'm LaRhon Field, your host. Brian, we had a halftime to discuss some things. Hopefully the football players and coaches had a halftime to discuss some things. What would your halftime adjustments be?
Man, we got to get back to playing Alamo Heights football. And by Alamo Heights football, I mean we got to go back to playing assignment clean football. This game has came down to us doing the little things correctly. We got to wrap up when we make contact. We got to clean up the foolish mistakes and the penalties. And most importantly, we got to get back to playing our way of football in the sense of assignment, disciplined football. We really got to see our DBs, our linebackers and safeties kind of take away the thing that Harlandale likes to do, which is get the ball out in space and go to work. So I think if we can do that, we'll see a big change.
Definitely need to contain the quarterback, keep him in the pocket. Defensively, I don't know if that means we need to send pressure to speed him up, but our DBs, they're already playing off coverage. The Harlandale attack is to run their DBs deep and either come back or throw it deep. So we got to figure some things out there. Definitely can't let the quarterback escape. I don't know if we have to play game where we put Lauren Christensen on the other side and force the quarterback to the short side, use the sideline as a defender. Like there's so many different things you could do, but we'll see what works tonight. Luckily, we have the lead right now, and I like that we overcame adversity and we were able to capture the lead. Now it's time to show up and take this ball on the kickoff return and set the tone for the second half with a touchdown.
Correct. I think it's kind of like the old saying goes, right? Well, I think it's kind of like the old saying goes, right? Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. And I think Harlandale did a good job of punching us in the face. Now it's time for us to punch back.
Yes, sir. Here we go. Second half kickoff underway. Harlandale kicks it off. Set to receive is Park Zunker, but the ball goes to the end zone. The Mules will take over at their 20-yard line.
Kickoff by.
So what's worked well for the Mules on offense and what hasn't worked well for the Mules on offense?
Well, I think what worked well for us on offense is doing what we do best. We get the ball into the hands of our playmakers. I think Colin Ernst has did a great job of, when he had the ball in his hand, getting down the field, getting the positive yardage. Michael Terry has been Michael Terry, right? I think our offensive line has done a great job of really kind of defending the Harlandale pass rush and giving our quarterback some time to do what they do best.
Here's an adjustment right here. We have Colin Ernst in shotgun with Michael Terry flanked to his right. We have two receivers to your left and two at the bottom of your screen. Colin Ernst calls for the ball. He's received. He's looking to pass. It's a quarterback draw with the lead block for Michael Terry. He gets upfield, and he gets a gain of 10. Looks like it's an Alamo Heights first down on the first play.
Fantastic run by the quarterback.
We have a player down for Harlandale. That's a way to start the first half. You get a good 2-yard gain, get a first down.
Correct. Well, I think we're doing what we've been doing pretty much all night on offense, which is really imposing our will, getting the positive yardage, establishing the run, right? The biggest issue will be stopping, right, Harlandale from doing what they do on offense, right, which is get the ball out in space. I think it's fair to say that this score shouldn't be as close as it is.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, agreed. It's amazing, right, that we keep running the ball right up the gut with the quarterback, or the quarterback keeps running up the gut with the ball. I don't know what the call is. And we're not hitting the boundary, though. Like, that run could have gone again for 30, 40 yards and really done damage, and that's what you want. You want to demoralize a team that has confidence right now.
Well, I think that's exactly right. And I think as the game goes on, if we can continue to do what we do best, which is really establish the run, right, yep, I think it will wear on this, right, motivated and, really hyped up Harlandale defense.
Here we go. Colin Ernst in the shotgun. DK Garza to his left. Bennett Johnson in the halfback. We hand the ball off. Nope, it's a keeper by Colin Ernst, who spins out of the first wave of attack. He gains 4 yards.
And way to make something out of nothing.
Definitely. He made peanut butter and jelly when he barely had peanuts. So let's see. That's 2 quarterback runs. Let's see what we dial up on second down and 6 after that 4-yard gain.
Rodriguez on the tackle.
Here we go. We have receivers on both sides. We have DK Garza flanking Colin Ernst. To his right, Colin Ernst calls for the ball. Ball is snapped. Ball is handed off to DK Garza. A hole as wide as the Grand Canyon. And DK, my man, to the hizzle, to the fashizzle. House touchdown. It is Alamo Heights 31, Harlandale 20. Brian, thoughts?
Well, LeBron, you said it earlier. The speed on on DK Garza.
Oh, he no longer a physical running back? No more of a neck roll?
Well, I think he still is a physical running back. I would call him a new age fullback if it was a thing. Because
Only
the boy
thing full
got
on him was the
power,
end zone touches.
but he got some power. Kind of what you said last week. These mules look like they've been in the weight room. All right, he got the power, he got the strength, but the boy got the speed. He does have the speed.
He does get second level quick, fast, and hurry. Let's see if we can get this onside kick. Gay Sharp gets it. Linus gets up, and the kick is good. It is Alamo Heights 32, Harlandale 20. That's how you set the tone for the second half. Offense served over the line. Now it's time for the special teams to be special and the defense to defend, get that ball back, and get this to where it needs to be, rocking that baby in the cradle.
Well, we talked about doing things on all three phases of the ball, right? Offense have been doing what they were supposed to do all night. Now let's see special teams be special.
Well, I mean, don't
right?
forget, offense had the one miscue.
Correct. That's
we started
true.
the game
That is
off
fair.
with a nice
That is
catch
fair.
and then the Terry fumble. And that's where the game got rocky. We gave momentum and confidence to Harlandale because that was their second drive that they got the ball back and scored sudden change. And we've since then have kind of found a way to claw back and take control. We just need the defense to do their part and the special teams to be special and not give up anything.
Correct. Well, I don't know if you felt that, LaRon, but I felt the nice cool breeze go across my face. So I'm looking forward to the October 13th Spookies to be over with.
I can't feel it until the defense gets a stop. I'm not trying to be a pessimistic. I'm trying to be realistic. I don't want to get too happy. It's too spooky to be happy on a Friday the 13th. Here we go. Kickoff line is floors. Ball is kicked deep. It is kicked to the right back, and the right back has got room and a move, and he is tumbled at the 30. We didn't really stay in our lanes on that one, and we gave him more yardage than needed, but I'll take it to the 30 versus the 40.
Correct. You know, I think that was an excellent play. I think that play was made by number 33, Cortland Hanna, right? Yeah. Excellent play to kind of stop him from getting any more yardage.
Hey, I hate to interrupt you, but I'm not Nostradamus or anything, but guess who's in the secondary?
Oh, man. Is it Michael Terry? We talked about that at halftime, right?
I said, don't be shocked if we see that because we need some help in the secondary. And, you know, he's supposed to be that guy that is the athlete. He's sitting at safety. We'll see what comes up. The Harlandale Indians are in a doubles look. Quarterback drops back. He's looking to throw. He throws deep, connects to a wide open receiver. He does get wrapped up, but they do get the first down. I don't understand why he's so free and wide open. That's what I don't understand.
Correct. And to be fair, they've been Jacob Saucedo has been targeting number 81 all night.
Well, let me ask this.
Receiver.
When we play other teams, Michael Terry is spied, double team, and
Correct.
triple team.
Correct.
I don't know why Michael Palomino is wide open.
I don't know if maybe they're worried about number 82, right? And I forget his name, forgive me, but also number 21, Zion Molina. Maybe it's the other guys, but I am with you. Take away the favorite receiver.
When I look at the stats, the number one receiver is Palomino.
That's fair.
I can't worry about 2-3.
That's correct.
Shut down one. I'd rather 2-3 beat me than one.
100%. 100%.
Here we go. Trips left for the Harlandale Indians. Saucedo in the backfield. They hand it to Zion Molina. He gets up the field for a gain of about 4 yards.
4 yards.
Zion Molina with the carry.
Now we're sitting in the second down, which has been dangerous for the Alamo Heights Mules. Second down has been money down for the Harlandale Indians. Now they have the ball on the 47-yard line. They're 47. So they've made the ball 27 yards in 3 plays.
True. I would definitely look for the tunnel screen here.
Yeah, no, they don't need the screen.
No tunnel screen.
They're trying to throw the ball deep. And they're trying to they got something that they like, a matchup. Unfortunately, Alamo Heights did a great job of blanketing the receiver. It's 3rd and 6, which is still scary because the quarterback is not making plays from a pocket. He's making plays from a creation. One thing we have not seen him do, and this is why I know this is intentional, he hasn't run. He could run for 10 yards.
He 100% can. He 100% can. So I think definitely, right?
Their game plan is to throw deep and test our corners.
100%.
So now they go into a funky formation. They got 4 receivers up top, empty backfield. So this may be a run. Okay, we got a back in motion. We're going to fake it. We're going to sling it.
Ooh.
And it's a quick, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Here's what cracks me up. None of that has worked all day.
No.
Throwing to the sideline, throwing junk plays. What's worked for you is over the middle, comeback routes, and deep routes. 3rd and 6, and you go to a junk pass.
Well, we talked about in the pregame, right, how aggressive this Harlandale team is. And at times, especially in this last down, right, you can be a little bit too aggressive, right? It was unnecessary. You know, stick with what works.
Let's watch for a fake here. Hopefully we're on alert. Here we go. Ball is punted. Oh, it was
sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Was that a fake or a misstep?
That was, I'm going to say it was a fake. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that that was an intentional fake.
Number 11's a quarterback?
Looks hurt. Looks hurt.
So, again, you gambled wrong. You rolled the dot. If you're going to punt. If you're going to fake it with your offense. That's your strength. You don't go to the weight room and not lift weights. You go to the weight room to lift weights. That's not a weightlifting move right there.
Correct. Over-aggressive. It wasn't necessary.
Well, I mean, if, you know.
I think it was a bad snap.
Then he needed to run the other direction. It's just one of those, punt it anyway. Like, I don't know. Like, you just set the Mules up for success here. If they get up here, that'll be 3 touchdowns.
Definitely dangerous territory for the Harlandale Indians.
You don't want to go outside, son. The gate is open outside. We gained 3 yards on that play. It's 2nd down and 7 at the Alamo Heights 32.
Yeah,
we went from a hot day to a windstorm here.
I tried to
at
tell
Harlandale
you,
Memorial
LaRon.
Stadium.
Tried to tell you the winds of change. Somebody mama's lit some candles. Looking like the spookies are gone.
Just tell her to make me some gumbo. That's all I got.
Gumbo sounds excellent right now.
Yes, it does, sir. Seafood gumbos, chicken and sausage. If you like it, you gotta
With the
love
hot
it. Here we
sauce.
go.
With the Louisiana.
Colin Ernst dropping back, way back. I don't know. That was. So is that to
number 15?
Mickler, Robert Mickler, who is
Robert
low
Mickler.
to get down. Mickler gets the 1st down for the Alamo Heights Mules down to the Harlandale 29. That is a heck of a play. It was a delayed tight end draw. They worked on that this week, and Mickler made them pay.
Well, I believe the words rumble, young man, rumble is definitely applicable here.
He definitely rumbled and he wiggled because he caught the ball at the 30 and he found his way at the 29. Yes, here we go. 1st down to 10, Alamo Heights. Colin Ernst calls for the ball. Michael Terry down at the bottom of your screen. One-on-one coverage. Got to go look that way for a pass.
TD, stop, TD.
And Park Zunker drops the ball.
Yeah. Not a successful reception.
I would have liked the ball up a little bit more. But, yeah, Park's got to punch that. This is a kill shot opportunity for the Mules. You're on your 29-yard line.
2nd down and 10.
And you got to get a touchdown here. That's one of the things that puts you, like, not at ease so you relax, but it gives you some house money.
Oh, 100%. We see Michael Terry lined up in the wideout position, right? I would not be surprised to see the ball in his hands.
Keeper
And
for Colin Ernst. Up the
Colin
middle,
Ernst
and the
to the house.
Touchdown, Colin Ernst.
Great run by Colin Ernst, the quarterback, to go and get the 6 points on the play.
Is it safe to say that the Heights, I guess, overall team has settled down a little bit?
I think so. I think that is definitely safe to say. I mean, we talked about it earlier, right? The difference between coming out and approaching this game, if I'm Harlandale, as it being like a big game, a statement, and then Heights treating it like a business trip, right? And the thing about business trips is at the end of the day, you eventually got to get to business. And I think we're seeing that being done right now.
Extra point by Linus Flores is good. That puts your Alamo Heights Mules up 39 to Harlandale's 20. We have 7 minutes and 59 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter as the Alamo Heights Mules get ready to kick off. You are watching Alamo Heights football on Alamo Heights Sports Media.
Ball game. They're not going to come back. This one's done. You just need to figure out what the final is.
They got to see if this series they score in this series, they're back in it. Because
You can't. They haven't stopped you yet.
no, I get you, but I'm just saying, like, our defense hasn't really stopped.
They did. They made them throw 3 incomplete passes.
But that last one they threw the 4 receiver set, that was dumb. You've been beating us deep.
I think one more stop and you can call it.
Yeah, I'm agreeing. Here we go in the kickoff. The ball is kicked to the 20. It's been returned by number 81, Michael Palomino, and he is still alive and running. Now he runs to a crowd, and he is tackled down at the
Flag down.
Harlandale 30.
It's like we got a flag on the play.
And you already know what it is. It's a flag probably on Alamo Heights for dancing with the receiver who's a returner. And the Dancing with the Stars judges didn't like that move particularly.
Man, I'm thinking a 10 out of 10. I think I like those dance moves pretty well.
Well, I mean, not if it gives them 10 yards. Then
Correct.
move the ball to the 40, and that gives them life. Again, this is a crucial series for our defense. If they can get a stop, I'm not saying we can put a bow or a ring on it, but what we can do is start getting that momentum back. And that flag was on Alamo Heights, and we gifted them 15 yards. So now they will start the ball at the Harlandale 45.
Yeah, Santa Claus got to stop giving gifts, right? We got about
December. It's not even November.
We got about 2 months.
I know you give candy.
Music until November 1st.
I know it. I wait till the 26th or right after Thanksgiving. Here we go. Zion Williams up the gut.
New quarterback.
Got a flag on the play.
New quarterback.
Yes, new quarterback for Alamo Heights. I'm sorry, for Harlandale. I want to say it's number
16.
86.
86
is the quarterback.
It's 86.
Number 86, correction. So that changes a little bit of momentum. I don't know what his stat line was. He doesn't throw much. He doesn't run much. So he may facilitate. We'll see what that does. Michael Palomino was injured on that last punt play. 86 drops back, goes to his right. He's befuddled. He feels pressure. He throws it up. And it's
almost
intercepted. The winds have really picked up at the wrong time for Harlandale. That ball may have been caught in a swirl. We have another Harlandale Indian down on the field. It's a receiver. Can't see the number as of yet. So that's a game changer if your quarterback that you came in with that was putting pressure on the Heights defense is no longer there. That's something that Coach Albert Torres and his offensive staff have to overcome.
Correct. And, you know, that's really a devastating blow for the Indians because I don't believe it's, you know, exaggerating by any means by saying that, you know, Jacob Saucedo was a real motivating force, kind of rallying force for the Indians, right? It was, as he went, so did the offense. So losing him is not something that's going to be easily overcome.
I agree with you 100%. And it's hard to come in a game like this, right? Your number, you weren't playing at all, and then you come into the spot, the quarterback spot. You're expected to throw. You're expected to lead. It's a tough spot to come in at. So it's 3rd down and 6 to go on the 49 for Harlandale. They're still attending to the player on the field. So right now, both teams are huddling up with their coaches, getting instruction and direction. The player's now up. It was number 88, I believe, for Harlandale.
Yes, sir, 88.
He's walking off in his own power. That's a good sign. In this game, we've seen a few injuries, most of them on the Harlandale side. Alamo Heights did suffer the one injury to Will Broderick early in the game. It was like the second play of the game. And so we hope that he isn't seriously injured and it's maybe just precautionary or he just can't go tonight. So 3rd down and 6, 7 minutes and 4 seconds left at the 49.
11's back in.
Palomino is back in the game. So let's see what they do here. Drops back. He looks a little hobbled, but he's moving. He's lateral. He's going to get upfield. He throws the ball, and it's deflected, and it's caught by Harlandale number 80. That gives them life. And just like that, with the change back to your starting quarterback, you got life.
And that's exactly right, LaRon. Like I said, spiritual leader for the offense. He comes back in, new life. He does appear to be hobbling a little bit, so I'm not sure how mobile he's going to be. But
well, the thing for them, he hasn't been only mobility he's had is east and west.
True.
He's gone where you weren't, and now he's hobbling again. He throws to the sideline, and the ball is not caught out of bounds. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. This is a different feel for Harlandale because they're used to having a 2nd and 6. Now they have a 2nd and 10.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how they adjust because I don't know if folks you at home can see this. The wind is going insane.
Definitely.
You got to believe that's going to affect their ability to kind of pass the ball and get it out of space.
Definitely short passes, and if you do a deep pass and it gets in that air pocket, it's not going to have a lot of velocity. Here we go. Harlandale Indians break the huddle. They are empty backfield. Ball snapped. They hand it off to Zion. He gets stuffed like a teddy bear. On Valentine's, he is shut down for a gain of 1 yard.
What a play by number 21. That is Patrick Arriaga.
It is now 3rd down and 9. Is this 2-down territory, Brian?
Oh, it's definitely 2-down territory. I mean, if you're Harlandale, you got to get some points on the board, right? You can't waste it. We got about 6 minutes left in the 3rd. If you have any hope in getting this win, you got to get.
Here we go. Drop back, Palomino. He's not moving. Here's the chase down. He throws it. It's caught, and he's tackled short. It is 4th down.
Aaron Silva, number 20, with the tackle on the play.
Waiting on the spot.
They've got a flag.
Joseph Esparza with the reception. It is 4th down, and it looks like 8 or 9.
All right. It's like it's
third.
Sorry, correction. It's 3rd down and 9.
No, actually, this makes it 4th. It'll be 3rd and about 4.
Okay, there was a penalty on the play. It was offsides Alamo Heights. Again, gifting them yardage. It'd be
3rd and about
3rd
4.
down and 4 at the
24 yard
Heights 20.
Yep, 24.
4. Now we have Palomino in the backfield with Zion flanked to his left. He's looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep. He's got a long ball that the wind took out of the end zone. That was, if the wind wasn't blowing, that may have been an interception in the end zone for Alamo Heights.
So you got to go for it, right? It's 4th and 4 from the Heights 24-yard line. It's 100% 4-down territory. Oh.
There's no way you try a field goal with this wind. I definitely have full alert fake on.
Yeah, this would be a 2-yarder.
Unless he's a soccer player with a strong leg. It's swirling winds. 83 set up for the kick. Ball is up, and it didn't go further than a tricycle without brakes. So it is turnover on downs, and that. What? Listen, I don't even know if that's nice enough. Question the call. I gotta check to see if you were in your right back. Did you get a concussion? Because, bro, the wind is blowing. You just threw a ball out the end zone. Maybe he was thinking that. So you got to give him credit, right? Maybe he thought if he kicked it high enough, the ball would get pushed.
Correct.
To the uprights accurately and get 3 points.
Look, LaRon, I'm not a science teacher, nor do I pretend to be. But with a quarterback like Jacob Saucedo, you could make the argument he could get 4 yards on his own. I don't understand the attempt for a field goal.
Maybe that was the white flag.
Maybe.
I mean, because if Alamo comes down here and score, it's definitely gonna be some white flags.
Oh, 100%.
I just hope we don't relax. You got to put the pedal to the metal. Here we go. Look, and our biggest threat has been on the ground, so the wind don't affect us.
Correct.
Colin Ernst in the backfield. He's handing off the ball. DK Garza, who hides behind his big group of linemen, and he gets a good gain here. Probably about 7 yards on the carry.
What a run by DK Garza. So,
3rd quarter here, folks. 5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. It's 2nd down and 1, actually. It was a 9-yard gain. Ball's on the 33. Go ahead, Brian.
So my question, LaRon, so if you're O.C. Barenko, right, do you try to eat some clock here? Or do you go aggressive, try to get it in the end zone as quickly as possible?
Both. And what I mean by that is, if you score, you score. But I'm running the ball, but we throw it here right now, catch the ball. Oh, no.
And an interception.
No. Ball was picked off on the tip from Michael Terry. Harlandale, given life again, takes the ball down to the 15-yard line. You asked the question at the wrong time. I'm going to just say that. I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying you asked that question at the wrong time. Because why do we throw the ball when we have momentum?
I completely agree.
In the wind.
Look, LaRon, I'm about ready to start singing Jingle Bells because it feels like Christmas.
Like
right?
It's what's the Paul Abdul song? 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or 1 step forward, 2 steps back. That's
Correct.
what we have tonight. We've literally been giving Harlandale more than we've been taking.
100%. So we at some point we have to stop playing ourselves because right now we're playing against two opponents. Harlandale and
the not Alamo Heights normal team.
Correct.
So here we go. Palomino on the shotgun. Zion offset right. He hands the ball for reverse. Nobody's home on the backside. We're chasing. And he stops short. He doesn't get tackled. And he's either at the 1, 2, or 3. Michael Palomino on the reverse. And you know, that has to be a film study play.
Correct.
Because we saw that from Burbank off of a sudden change where they took advantage of the defense on a play similar to that. We had a fake punt, and then it turned into a reverse for a touchdown. Here we go again. They're lined up in the I formation of the pistol. Palomino gets the ball. He's running. Touchdown. He hobbles in for 6. He is not well, ladies and gentlemen.
And just like that,
like that, it is
we gotta
Harlandale 26, Alamo Heights 39 with 4 minutes and 15 seconds remaining third quarter. They are lining up at the swinging gate for the extra point. Ball is marked ready for play. Ball is snapped. It's up, and it's good. That puts the score at Harlandale 27, Alamo Heights 39. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in the third quarter. You are watching Alamo Heights football on Alamo Heights Sports Media. Brian, your thoughts?
So I got good news and bad news.
Give me the bad news first.
Bad news. Merry Christmas to the Harlandale Indians as we gifted them new life in this game, right? The good news is it's still, right? It's still a 2-possession game, right? So it's still out of reach to a certain degree for Harlandale.
I disagree.
If we can go down and score.
Yeah, but let's put it like this. If we go down and score right now, it would be out of reach because they'd have 20 and we'd be in the 40.
Mm-hmm.
Now, psychologically, you can start giving up hope. Now you get a touchdown. You're like, we're only down 12. You're still fighting. You're still believing. Don't stop believing, right? That's what they're feeling right now. That's what's playing in their heads on the sideline. We got to come out and stomp right now, whether it's the kickoff return or offensive drive in this quarter, get to 47 points or 45 points and make it happen. They kick the ball deep out of the end zone using the wind to their advantage. The ball we spotted at the 30. Touchback for the Indians. Our band's trying to get them jazzed up, but the way things are situated, they're on the opposite side of where they're driving, so I don't know if that's not giving them the energy or the juice they need, but right now is a really opportune time for a statement. And I don't know if throwing the ball is option.
I wouldn't throw the ball if my life depended on it, right? We're getting positive yardage with the run, right? We have multiple people, DK Garza, Colin Ernst, Michael Terry, who can do some damage.
Bennett Johnson, Robert Mickler,
correct.
Park Zunker,
right?
Kingston Kennan, Trip Johnson needs a touch or something on the reverse. Let's shake it up a little bit. We'll see right now. I'm not worried about offense. Colin Ernst in the backfield calls the ball, hands it off to DK, keeps it, goes up the gut, and gets tackled after a gain of about 6. So it'll be 2nd and 4.
Hey, turn it into a dog fight, right?
We don't need a dog fight.
Well, plus side, if it's a dog fight, in the sense that we're running the ball, we're forcing our big guys to kind of go to battle with their big guys.
Playing with a purpose?
Playing with a purpose, correct. We waste clock, and we know that at any given run, we can put it in the end zone.
That's true. We just can't. We have 2 turnovers tonight, right?
True.
That's 14 points on turnovers. I'm not a math guy like you said, but if that's 14 points, it'd be 13 to 39. Here we go. Oh, a keeper again. He eludes the running back, bounces off a tackler. He's running. He has one to shake. Now he's baking, and it's a Colin Ernst touchdown
for 69 yards. 69 yards. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my quarterback. That's my quarterback. Absorbs the contact. Like, I'm getting a little amped up, like I'm on the sideline. And takes it to the house. The young man wouldn't be denied.
Would not be denied.
Right?
His black card was accepted.
No, look at that. Check, cash,
his
all
platinum, his black, his, what's the other card that everybody uses?
Shoot, brother, I don't know.
Above our level. We get it. But you know what I mean. He
but
walked into the dealership.
Hand me my receipt.
He walked into the dealership and said, "I'll take 2 of them." And he had no problems when he walked out the store. Linus Flores with the extra points. It's good. It is Alamo Heights Mules 46, Harlandale Indians 27, with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter. You're watching Alamo Heights football on Alamo Heights Sports Media. Brian, complete your thoughts.
So, again, if I'm there, I'm curious as to how do I feel. We just scored, and you're feeling good. Merry Christmas. You're a kid on Christmas morning. You're opening the gifts. You see you got a shiny new item. And then you find out as soon as you open the package that it's broken.
Here's the Alamo Heights effect, right? Because this was a game.
Correct.
And it's still,
correct.
When I say it's still a game, I don't mean it's still a game, but we find ourselves in these points where even though we play bad, we still get points, and that's the blessing and the curse of the situation. Because against a formidable opponent that's equal, you can't have this kind of play.
Correct.
It will be the other round, quick, fast, in a hurry, and 46 points is a lot of points.
It is.
Giving up 27 when you gifted them 14 is still a lot of points that you've given up, but now there's a couple of degrees of separation. We're lining up for the kickoff. Would you go for an onside kicker if you're Alamo Heights?
Nah, I wouldn't. I'd kick it to them, try to pin them deep, and make them go the yards, the entire length of the field.
Okay, so here you are. Linus Flores approaching the kick is being held. As, like I said, the wind's been picking up. Ball's kicked off, squibbed up the middle. The Alamo Heights Mules safely tackle the Harlandale Indians. The ball will start at the
We have a flag.
Laundry on
29.
the field.
If laundry was a dollar bill, we'd be at about 150 tonight.
Agreed.
Ernst had 14, 267.
We've just been updated by the lovely Joseph Myers from the Express News that Colin Ernst is blazing. He's carrying us on his back. 14 rushes, 267, and 4 touchdowns. That's amazing. I mean, that's the kind of performance you need when everything else isn't going right. He's not going wrong, and he's making things happen. So here we are, third quarter, 3 minutes, 14 seconds, 1st and 10 on the.
They're backing them up. It's on
Harlandale. There was a flag on Harlandale, so they're going to back up, probably marked either at the 25 or the 20. We're waiting for the official to spot. It looks like it's the 25.
either the 19 or the 14.
Oh, sorry, 19 or 14. He stopped for a moment. Now he's still walking. So it's looking like the 14. Although he's still walking, I don't see where the ball is being spotted. Here he goes. Here he comes. So it'd be spotted at the 14 for Harlandale. This is the kind of momentum you need if you're the defense.
Correct.
Just don't get beat deep, right? That's the saying.
Don't
get beat deep.
Get beat deep. And I think that's super important as it relates to this Harlandale offense, who they live off those explosive plays, right? So let's see how they do when forced to drive the length of the field.
Here is Palomino at quarterback. He is flanked by Zion. They fake the reverse, some misdirection handoff. He is stopped short. Actually, he may even lose a yard in this play.
Looks that's number 33.
For Alamo Heights, number 33, Courtney Hanna. Harlandale huddle. Looks like they lost a little momentum, Brian. They're not really coming out the huddle with the spark. Here we go. Palomino lined up in the shotgun. Zion to his right. Again, another misdirection. Number 16 with the handoff, and he got some yards right there. He gained back a lot of the negative yards.
Which, if you are Harlandale, you need that little bit of extra yardage back just to kind of feel good about the drive, right? Because I do agree, as you said, they do look a little bit deflated, so they need something to hold on to. Let's just hope that our mules don't give it to them.
Exactly, because right now it's 3rd and 5. This can go either way. 3rd and 5, ball on the 19-yard line with 2 minutes and 25 seconds left. We have trips left. So I got to expect something funky, either a jailbreak screen. Here we go, drop back pass. Quarterback looks to evade. He throws the ball out of bounds. That wasn't the one you wanted, but it's 4th and 5. You definitely don't expect him to go for it on their 19.
Oh, no, not at all.
You got to expect punt team. The question is who's going to do the punting. If Palomino was your punter, you can't have any miscues down there if you're Harlandale.
And I think that's exactly right. I mean, it's kind of like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, right? You don't want to give the ball back to this explosive Alamo Heights offense, but you definitely can't go for it for this down. So can their defense hold?
Oh, this is a returnable ball, one bounce. Nope, Tripp does not return it. He calls Peter and have everybody run away. But that was a returnable ball that you can at least advance the ball to the 50 or the 40 and again apply more pressure. Pressure's the name of the game. Right now we'll take what we get. Alamo Heights offense comes back out. As we mentioned, Colin Ernst has 14 rushes for 267 yards and 4 touchdowns. All of the ground folks.
Correct. And I think it's something to be said. You know, I heard a quote that the quarterback position in football is the most impactful position of all sports, just based off how impactful they are on the game. And I think Colin Ernst did a good job of making sure that his impact was felt tonight.
But fair point. Let's see what he does here. Shotgun flanked right by DK Garza. To the left, calls for the ball. He keeps again. He's adding to his rushing total. This time he's met by resistance, but he did get some positive yards. It will be 2nd and 6 or 7. We have hit the 2-minute warning or mark in the 3rd quarter. The clock is running. That's what the Alamo Heights Mules want. They want to keep the ball on the ground, run the clock. 2nd and 6 on the 41.
2nd down and 6.
So right now, Alamo Heights is not in a hurry. They are huddling and then breaking and getting to the line of scrimmage, taking their time. The play clock says 10 seconds. Colin Ernst in the shotgun, calling for the ball. Hands it to Michael Terry. Michael Terry runs, spins. He's in a cloud. He's still churning and picks up the 1st down. There you go, another Alamo Heights 1st down.
What a run by Michael Terry. And this is what we want, folks, right? Keep the clock moving, get the positive yards, move the chains, take your time.
Well, the interesting thing is, it's still the 3rd quarter. Like, we still got a whole 12 minutes to go.
Yeah, I know.
True.
So, it'll be intriguing what that looks like, 4th quarter. We're down to 50 seconds here. 1st and 10. Alamo Heights are at the dead center 50. Colin Ernst pulls the ball down. He's adding to that run total. Hits the corner, goes outside, stays in bounds. He gets a gain of 4 yards. This will be 2nd and 6.
Looks like it'll be about 2nd and 5.
We have a timeout on the field. I don't know if it's an official timeout. Right now, Colin Ernst is coming out. I don't know if he's taking a breather. He may need one, running for almost 300 yards. The interesting thing about the young men coming in right now, Robert Mickler at QB is He has a wrist. I call him one flick Mick. He has that kind of power in the wrist. So I don't know if we're going to see a pass play or we're going to continue to run. Right now we have Mickler flanked by Michael Terry on his right, calling for the ball, gets a snap, hands off to Michael Terry. Michael Terry gets up the field for a gain of about 4. It is the end of the third quarter. It will be 3rd down and 2 when we come back. You are watching Alamo Heights football on Alamo Heights Sports Media, a broadcast brought to you by the students of Alamo Heights Sports Media, led by Director John Munoz. Well, if he can get to 300, that would be amazing. And he's only 23 yards away, and we have 12 minutes. All right, here we go. We are marking ready for play the 4th quarter. We have 12 minutes of action left. Alamo Heights Mules 46, Harlandale Indians 27. It is 3rd and 2 on the 42. We have Colin Ernst back in the ball game. He's at a stat line of 16 rushes for 277 yards and 4 touchdowns. He is close to making 300 yards look like a normal day at the office.
Absolutely incredible for that young man.
Here we go. Colin Ernst in the shotgun, flanked by Michael Terry to his right. DK guards his left. He hands off to Michael Terry. Michael Terry runs up the left side. He shows his speed. 2 fingers, man, peace. He is gone. Michael Terry puts the Alamo Heights Mules over the 50-point mark. It currently stands at 52. Alamo Heights, Harlandale 27. Michael Terry's like, hey, give me some of that.
Even gives a little MJ shrug as he runs down the sideline.
It's a healthy competition. It's like, man, Colin, you've been stealing all the yards. I got to get mine.
Let me get some. Let me get a little taste.
And that's not even Michael Terry's personality, right?
Nah, not at all.
Guy. But we said it because he's unfortunately been a part of 2 of the fumbles or turnovers in the game today, so he's just wanting to atone for his happenstances. And we have, and again, this is the Alamo Heights effect. We hit the 50 burger. We kick the extra point. It's good. Linus Flores puts us at 53-27. Special teams got to be special again right here. Thoughts on the play, Brian?
I think that the Grinch has just arrived, right? It's nice to see, right? Alamo Heights not play with their food, man. Incredible run by Michael Terry. Now it's time to finish the game, right? It's 53-27.
When you said it, you mean a defensive finish?
Correct, okay. Defensive finish, right?
So
we
need
about
an exclamation point from the defense, like 100%. A hammer, like
close the door. Close the door.
So does that look like to you? Is that another 4th down stop and punt? Is that a turnover? What does that look like to you?
I think you got to go 3 and out, right? Go down, finish the drive, right? Get them on a fourth down on their first attempt.
Okay.
And let's get the offense back out there to finish the game, drain some clock, right?
I don't know if we know how to drain the clock. Our method of draining the clock is getting to the end zone. Oh, was that a fair catch or did his knee hit? So they're going to start. So it went from bad to worse for Harlandale. We just kicked the ball off. I couldn't tell if he fair caught it or if he caught the ball and his knee hit the ground.
Definitely looked like it was the knee hit the ground.
I'm trying to see where they're spotting it because
the Indians will take over at their own 25.
Oh, maybe I need glasses because it looked like the man caught the ball.
It looked like he caught the ball and he
so he must have fair caught it, and then that's where they're moving the ball to the 25. We are obstructed a little bit of our view because of the circumstances at Harlandale Memorial Stadium where they are doing renovations to their home side, which is forcing everyone. Coaches are outside, cameramen are outside. Both fans are on the same side, so we're having to duck and dodge some things here while holding the microphone and calling the game. Harlandale drops back Salcedo's on the run. He's looking to leash the ball. He throws it, and
incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
Looks like he was targeting his favorite target, number 81,
Palomino.
Michael Palomino.
What I'd like to see here is see if we can jump a pass to Palomino and take it to the house.
7 for 124 and 2.
Here we go. Harlandale seems like they're trying to drain the clock on offense because they're like, oh, but they can't because they just threw an incomplete pass, so the clock is stopped. They're not looking very energetic right now, not like how they started the game.
I think that's exactly right, LaRon. Looks like, you know, the game is all but over, which is unfortunate because Harlandale definitely put up a valiant effort tonight.
You know, this makes for an interesting situation. There's a little dynamic going on where in this district, it's Alamo Heights, clearly top of the class. Then there's the two Harlandale schools, Harlandale and McCullum, and then there's this team called Burbank. Burbank is not a team you can take lightly, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Burbank's beat McCullum. McCullum still has to play Harlandale in the Frontier Bowl, which is the last game of the season. So right now, after this game, everybody's jockeying for second, third, and fourth place, and it's going to be intriguing. Palomino drops back, looks like he's in trouble. He jukes out of the trouble. He's on the run, and he gets tackled. It is 4th down for Harlandale. 4th down and 6 at the 29. Jacob Salcedo on the keeper. He's having a Warriors effort. He is hobbling, and he's trying to make magic happen.
Correct. I mean, the young man is all heart.
And going back to talking about the 3-card race, right? Harlandale plays Burbank next week. If Palomino is injured, that's not a game you want to step into.
No,
I can
not at
tell
all.
you from firsthand experience, Burbank lays the wood. They are like carpenters. They are coming out with a sledgehammer ready to bang all over the house. So we'll see what that looks like next week. Punting, Harlandale. Got to get away if you're Alamo Heights. And, yeah, Trip Johnson with the young rookie mistake. You can't yell fire, which means everyone get out the way and stand near the fire. The whole goal is to run away from the fire.
Yeah, we don't want to get burned.
We
don't want to get burned.
Yes.
But kudos to the defense. They came out and did exactly what they needed to do.
They delivered what Mr. Brian Minette wanted. That was a great economic situation.
Hey, look at that, 100%. 100%.
So, let's reset. Offensively, we have Michael Terry, 7 rushes, 124 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Colin Ernst, 16 rushes, 277 yards, 4 touchdowns. Our version of milking the clock may be another touchdown. Let's see if Colin Ernst can pick up 23 yards just for the chagrin of it. He is in the shotgun. He is calling for the ball. He has DK Garza to his right. Sorry, Michael Terry. He drops back for a pass. Oh, he throws it deep, and we have Michael Terry looking scary.
God.
So, folks, let me break it down to you. Everything we were feeling in the first 24 minutes, I no longer feel. My Lanta settled in. My acid kicked in. I no longer have heartburn. I don't even care. It's Friday the 13th. This game is match, set, done. I don't care if I won the wrong order. You heard it, done. It is now Alamo Heights 65, Harlandale 27. Why I waited so long? Because I wanted to make sure I
Incredible. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, the sage has been burned. The candles have been lit. Right. Alamo Heights style football is in full effect, right? Defense came out, did what they did. We needed the quick 3 and out. They got the 3 and out. Offense came out. We would have liked a little bit more milking of the clock, right? But we will take the points.
I like honey. You like milk, I like honey. That was honey, right? That was sweet.
Well, I don't mind a little bit of honey as long as it's in my tea, right?
Right.
So, but production.
Hey, that's why we so we just push the ball. Okay, so make sure
Alamo Heights came out, did what they needed to do, right? Would have liked the clock. I'll take the points. It's currently 65-27, right? I think our plate is clean.
Yeah, look, I hear you talking, and I hear you breaking it down. But in this situation, like you sometimes, when you have a bad taste in your mouth, you don't get a little something to make it taste better. You get a whole lot of something to make it taste better. And this is the tale of two halves. And like I said, this second half, we went into halftime. Brian, understand what I'm telling you. It was 25-20. You know what the second half looks like? 40-7.
Outrageous.
Statement.
Oh, 100% a statement.
So, like I said.
Well, Alamo Heights showed up and we answered, right? Which is exactly what we needed to do.
They answered a lot of questions for me. We still got some questions. We know we're working on some things.
Correct.
You got to love how our boys respond and how resilient they are. Even when it looks shaky and things aren't going right, they figure out how to right the ship, and it starts with the offense.
Well, it shows that our boys are mentally strong, right? Because it's easy. You go in, like you said, you have a small lead at halftime. It's easy to put your head down, feel sorry for yourself, right? Think like, well, start questioning each other, start questioning yourself. But what they did was they rose to the occasion. If I know Coach Ritterman like I think I do, he got in some behind, right? Went in, made those adjustments, and we're seeing those play themselves out.
Well, again, to your point, right, even if he did have a little strong discussion with them in the halftime, they didn't get angry at him. They received the correction. They received the coaching. And it's evident. 40-point second half. I don't know. They just took off 5 points. I don't know what happened to them.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on either. That's a little strange.
60.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay.
It is.
60 is legit. They put up the wrong number.
They put up the. I guess they're so used to hitting score for Alamo Heights, they hit it twice. And it happens sometimes. I ain't mad at them. That's a lot of points to put up. I'm just glad we don't have a kid running around with the flag or doing push-ups. So here we are on defense again. Oh, had a collision. It seems like Harlandale's still pushing forward. Harlandale's still pushing forward, so it's 9 minutes and 30 seconds left. Man, let's do a stats recap. Brian, our great friend here, Joseph C. Myers from the Express News here, is gracious to give some stats, unbelievable stats. On his way out, he tells us Colin Ernst has over 437 total yards and 6 touchdowns. If he don't get a big Gatorade after the end of this game, I don't know what to tell you. You may need an IV bag.
The young man put in some work, right? And of course, whole team did a great job, put in some work. But the performance, the clinic that Colin Ernst put on today is absolutely outstanding.
And the thing, it's not like he just ran free and clean, right? He was challenged. He bounced off defenders. They thought they had him, and next thing you know, he's in the end zone, and they're trying to figure out what happened. Here we go. It seems like we're slogging along. It's 3rd down and 2 on the 35. Harlandale lined up. They're running the ball. They got the first down. I think they're just trying to get out of here, so they're running the ball themselves. 8 minutes and 23 seconds. First down. Harlandale at their.
It's like 39-yard line.
Now we have an official's timeout. Are you listening for me, or what are you listening for? Yeah. Here we go. Harlandale hands off. Okay. I kind of heard you telling the kids. I heard you telling the kids. Well, say it again, but yeah, I kind of heard you. All right, here we go. It's Harlandale in the gun. Palomino gets the ball. He's looking to throw. He's getting pressured. He's finding ways to escape. He is running. He is getting yards. He's getting pulled. Actually, that is not. Jacob. That is another quarterback because he didn't look like he was running with a gimp. Yes, that is the backup quarterback who got a nice gain, and it's a first down for the Harlandale Indians at the Alamo Heights 33. 7 minutes, under 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. You're watching Alamo Heights football on Alamo Heights Sports Media. We have your Alamo Heights Mules at 60 points and your Harlandale Indians at 27 points. Handoff to the running back. Oh no, quarterback is sacked. They're going to throw a flag. It may be holding. I'm not certain. There is a flag on the play. Like I said, it may be holding on Harlandale. We'll find out here shortly.
So after the clock stop drill, announce player of the game, Colliner, 437 yards, 16
Thank you for watching. See us next week against Edison Stadium. All right, Harlandale somehow there was a flag on Alamo Heights and they gained additional yardage. So now they're at 1st and 10, fourth quarter, 6 minutes and 30 seconds left on the 18. The ball is handed off, and they gain another 5 yards. Right now, it seems like both teams are emptying their benches and getting some reps for others. This game is not final and fatal for Harlandale. They still have the rest of the season to go to jockey for second place or third place. So right now is not good time. Right now is a good time to get reps for both sides of the ball. Alamo Heights has some of its second stringers in. Good tackle by number 52 of Alamo Heights. That's Joseph Dupurier.
Tighten down a little bit. Tighten down a little bit.
All right, quarterback drops back, ball's thrown in the end zone, and the ball is knocked away. Great coverage.
Great coverage.
For Alamo Heights.
32.
Number 32 for Alamo Heights. That would be Blake Killian, who's killing it tonight.
Correct. What a defensive play. So we're looking at 4th and 4.
It's so funny how quickly we get to 4th down now, Brian. Like, now it's 4th and 4. There's a myriad of options. You can do a quarterback run because you have a new quarterback who's got fresh legs. You can do a tunnel screen and hope that works. Right now we have trips to the top of the screen. We got the quarterback in shotgun flank to his right. He drops back. He's looking to run. He escapes, and right behind him, nope, the ball is loose. It is a turnover on downs.
Wow.
The defense holds again.
Great series by the defense.
Turn off the lights.
And light a candle.
Light a candle. This game is over. Fans in the stands are starting to hit the exit.
5 minutes, 6 seconds.
I don't know who's in right now. I don't know if it's Robert Mickler.
It looks like it is Robert Mickler.
Or Brady Pena. Is that DK still in?
It does not look like DK is still in.
Is that Aiden Villarreal? Here we go. We have Mickler, who kept the ball on the quarterback keeper, got 0 yards, but he fought back to get to the line of scrimmage, so that's awesome. The clock still runs. We're under 5 minutes. It's 4 minutes and 50 seconds. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 18.
Robert Mickler, the keeper.
Again, I got to keep harping on this. The tale of two halves. It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Like, right? I mean, it's just unbelievable. I'm at a loss of words because at one point we were kind of like, this game's a little scary. Now it's like, well in hand.
Well, you got to give it to the Mules, right? What a response, right?
I think we have a delay game call here on Robert Mickler. The play clock went down to 0.
Well,
delay a game. Now we're pushing back 5 more yards, so we'll have 2nd and 15 from the 13 with 4 minutes and 14 seconds remaining. Again, if you're Coach Ritterman, you're happy on one hand because you got more film. So as a coach, right, you know this. You've coached football, played football. You always want that ammunition to say, hey, guys, we got to do better.
100%.
I got to coach you up. And they got to receive it because the film won't lie.
Oh, no, film doesn't lie.
Although you saved yourself, film don't lie, and you got things to work on.
Well, you congratulate the guys, right, for continuing to fight through the adversity, right? When it's not a matter of if adversity strikes, but when, right? But we get back in the lab, right? It wasn't by any means a perfect game, right? And the coaches know that, the players know that. So one of the good things about the regular season is that you clean up those mistakes now so you don't make them later because, you know, opponents will watch this game.
Yes.
They're going to look at what worked for Harlandale, and then they're going to try to replicate it.
Yeah, I agree. And that's why you play these games and why you watch film. And as a coach, you got to go back and say, okay, does that alignment work for us? Does that work here? Now that people know, how do we fix it? It's all that cat and mouse game. And the season, although it's going on, you expect to be at a certain point by a certain time. And we'll see what that looks like after this game.
Correct.
Robert Mickler throws over the middle to Patrick Arriaga.
Correct. And you look at personnel moves, too, right? We saw second half.
81.
We saw in the second half, Michael Terry comes in at DB, right? Is that a long-term personnel decision, or is that just, you know, temporary for the game?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but that's something they've been practicing for a while.
True.
They call it cross-train, where, you know, you put people in a certain place because you don't know. It'd be an injury, you need help. And it's funny because ever since he only went back there one series, and since then, they have not been tested deep.
That's
true. They have
true.
not been pushed. Right now, the Mules are lined up to punt with 2 minutes and 15, 2 minutes and 16. Was there a timeout? Maybe the play clock is about to go to 0. Looks like we have a Alamo Heights Mules timeout. I will say, you know, this game got out of hand because I forgot we were here at Harlandale Memorial Stadium. I hadn't heard their fans all night since halftime, right? Like, they're quite there. And the funny thing, they're still here. Like, I give them props. They're still loyal. Hey. Not a single one is left. I'm watching Alamo Heights. Fans are like, all right, we better hit that road and get back home.
Hey, rain or shine, right? Rain or shine.
Ever loyal faithful.
Hey, there it is, right?
But, you know, let's be honest. You're down 33.
Holy smoke.
There's not a 33-pointer.
Nah.
Not with 2 minutes and 16 seconds.
Oh, no, not at all.
I'm at least trying to hit the concession stand for the close good.
100%. I'm going to go get some nachos.
Well, I don't know, bro, because by the time we finish, I'm telling you, they already unplugged the cord. They said, what's the score? Oh, no. You know, last call, third quarter is start
clean up, you know.
They were like, no more
trash out.
Anything messy. No more nachos. We got chips. We got drinks.
Gatorade.
You can't mess up chips and drink.
It's true.
Here we go. Punt. Oh, are we faking it? Nope. It's a rugby-style punt. And it didn't go very far. It was rugby, and it went about 25 yards. It looked good.
It did.
And then it didn't look good.
It did.
But it's an A for effort. It's, you know, trying something new. Because our normal punter is Mike Terry. So that's not our normal punter in there right now. No, he can grab the mic now because he's got to get down there. All right, here we go. It's Harlandale Indians with the ball with 2 minutes and 9 seconds. First down and 10 at their 44. They drop back to throw. They throw. And we
almost
just
intercepted.
Missed an interception. All right. At this point, you would think they wouldn't throw, but it's because it stops the clock. But they're throwing. They got a reception on this one, short of the first down, unless they mark it special. Nope. He is about a yard short. It is 3rd down and 1 at the 35.
Well, at this point, you know, if I'm Harlandale, I want to get some points. Let me get something else to put on the clock, especially given the field position. Let's get the guys and the fans something to feel good about as we go home.
I hear you, but I don't think getting points makes you feel good. Copy. I hear your point. I hear your, you know, let me ask you this question. I don't know if you believe in moral victories or not. What would you consider this for Harlandale?
Well, it would definitely be, especially if you go away with some points, a moral victory. And it's not necessarily something for the players, right? But it's something for the fans, right? It gives them an added positive. So, yeah, we lost big, but look, our guys fought to the end.
I hear you, right? But right now it's not the starters. So if you score, I mean, you don't want the second team coming, hey, we put up 7 points for you guys. Like, you know, not that ever happens. But the point is, I don't know that if Harlandale can play like this against anybody else, it's not a bad game. It's just, man, this is just how special this Alamo Heights team is in this circumstance. So we have to appreciate it while we have it and enjoy it. Like I said, yes, it was a rough start. I've already admitted multiple times that, you know, I'm worried it's Friday the 13th. Something just today didn't feel right. And we started sluggish, but found a way. I'm just more proud of the guys finding a way.
Proud. 100% proud. And on a team like Harlandale's, which we know is senior heavy, I would suspect we're seeing a lot of their younger guys, their juniors and sophomores in the game right now. So at the very least, you're giving some of those younger guys some much needed playing time.
I see we're able to get in penetration from the defensive end. We just overran the quarterback there. That would have been a nice sack. Right now we're at 1 minute and 2 seconds, 2nd and 10 from the 15. If you get to 4th and 10, would you kick a field goal if you're Harlandale?
Nah, you go for it. You go for it. I mean, field goal looks nice, but I mean, with 1 minute left, what do you got to lose?
Nothing. The game's already decided, but we won't see it. It's a touchdown for Harlandale. Making the score look closer than what it is. Harlandale 33, Alamo Heights 60. Pending the extra point, we have 54 seconds. This is definitely going to be nil down territory for the Colin Ernst. 16 rushes. Yeah, 10. We already told him.
Touchdown.
Hey, and we'll see if we can get Lawrence Christensen.
And with 54 seconds left, definitely you give a little kudos to the Harlandale Indians.
All right, extra point. No, just say
good. And it's good. So we get to see the Alamo Heights Mules come back out, right, for the final time for tonight. So we can almost certainly expect to see them take a couple knees.
Luckily in this game,
so I guess it would definitely be interesting, especially as we look ahead, right? We got the Edison Bears on October 20th. This will be back at Harry B. Orm Stadium, Trailer Azar Field, right? So it'll be interesting to see exactly what lessons we take away from this game tonight and what some of those adjustments are that'll be made in preparation for next week's opponent.
Which is, next week's opponent is Edison Bears. We play them at Harry B. Oriam Stadium. Trailers are filled at 7 p.m. And as always, you can catch that on Alamo Heights Sports Media, AH Sports Media. Keep it locked. Tell your friends, tell your family. Let them know that if you can't make to the game, that you can always watch it at AH Sports Media. Subscribe, like, comment, share. I know that I've got a couple of emails this week that we've got fans in Houston, people watching there. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed the game. I know we have fans in California. I hope you've tuned in and I hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. It's what we do here at Alamo Heights. We try to give you what you want and what you need at the same time. As you see right here, that we're still cooking on special teams. We're trying to get going on this kickoff return. One man to beat. Oh, and we're stopped at the 25-yard line with 41 seconds left. Clay Prevost with the return. Almost hit pay dirt. Saw daylight. At the conclusion of this game, don't turn off your stream. We have interviews with Coach Ritterman. We have the player of the game coming up. We even have Mic'd Up with Coach Mack featuring Coach Nerio. So, again, keep it locked for more content here from AH Sports Media. Don't let the score fool you. We've got more treats for you. Right now we are lined up in safe, which means kneel, let the clock burn, and get up out of here. The fans are clapping, showing their love and appreciation for the game, for the players, Alamo Heights Mules. Again, at the conclusion of this game, we have several specials for you. We have Mic'd Up with Coach Mack featuring Coach Nerio. We have the player of the game, which if you can see the game, we don't need to tell you, but we're going to tell you anyway. As the players lined up, going down the field. Yes, sir. We're going down to the field for kicking it down to Mic'd with Coach Mack featuring Coach Nerio. Take a listen.
Okay, yeah. But remember, okay, we count inside out. Count one the mic if he's down the middle. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'll go here and make sure that's the Nebraska right there. First thing on the back side of you. Okay, 2's going to be that backer. 3-3-3 right there. High drive footwork. Make sure we have good splits back there, right? Okay, when you get a good down block right there, good base. Westmo, did you get that one? 49 touchdowns. Okay, good. He was way out here, inside out, go get it. Does that make sense? Okay, so we just push the mile. Okay, so make sure you're nice and tight, right? Tight around that block. No, but I'll get inside out. Bennett, where's Bennett at? Make sure you get a big split, yes? Okay, because if they're just going to play on you and play it outlaw, get a big split, like a 3-foot split. Does that make sense? And inside out, high drive footwork, step with the right foot, drive them out.
Get ready to experience the thrill of Alamo Heights sports like you've never seen it before.
AH Sports Media is your ticket to the heart-pounding action. Catch all the live coverage of Alamo Heights sports events.
And exclusive insights from dedicated athletes and coaches.
Don't miss out. Tune to AH Sports Media and be part of the excitement.
Alamo Heights Sports, brought to you by AH Sports Media.
Your passion, our coverage.
Brings up a 4th down. Aimed in.
All right, welcome back to AH Sports Media broadcast. We're still here live at HARLANDALE Memorial Stadium. We will present to you the player of the game. Right now, Coach Ritterman is still giving that coach speak to the team at the 35. Brian, overall thoughts on the game. Who would you say the player of the game is?
Oh, man, without question, Colin Ernst, right? We talk about in football all the time the impact the quarterback has on his team. And what he did was during a time, right, things wasn't going right, which is normal in football. You know, we talk about how football is the ultimate sport game of life, right? Adversity is going to show up. Colin Ernst didn't flinch, right? He did what he needed to do to ensure that we stayed in this game. He let his guys know that they can trust him, they can rely on him, and that when the game is on the line, look to me, right? I got you. So definitely kudos to Colin Ernst.
I call this the cape game, right? You had to put the cape on. Things weren't going well. Things weren't going right. The mood was
It was real
Even he had some moments. We were talking about, like, what are you doing? Stop running to the teeth of the defense. Kick it outside. And he just, found a way. And he became Teflon tough in that second half. We saw a dude literally go and hit him. He bounced off. And then kicked it up like a roadrunner and hit the end zone. That dude was like, I thought I hit him.
But think about the message that sends to your team, though, right? Your teammates, they feeling down. Their confidence feels a little shaken. I see my quarterback take a hit, bounce off, get 10 more yards, right? That's big time. They say players make plays.
Players make plays, right? And even better ones make even better plays. Colin Ernst, right, tonight, he had a 437 total yards with 6 touchdowns. His supporting cast was Michael Terry with 200 total yards and 2 touchdowns. 1-2 punch.
Incredible. Who you going to stop, right? We have so many ways on this Alamo Heights offense to get the yards we need. DK Garza, right? Had some incredible moments throughout the game. Made some plays. I still think we need to get that young man a neck roll. Michael Terry, right?
I'm going to get him an egg roll or a spring roll or even a sushi roll, but I am not getting that man a neck roll.
Make the fullback great again.
We got other people to be full. Patrick Ariaga could be a fullback. The boy's full and he's a back. But here's the thing that we don't even talk about the plays that we missed that would have made the score. The pass to Park Zonk for 2-point conversion miss. The throw to Michael Terry that could have been a touch. We got one back on the second half. There were some misses. Like, this wasn't a clean game when we dropped 60. Once we put it all together, we've seen the eclipse of 81 points. I just don't know. Yes. Hey, with that being said, we're singing it down to Taj Young as he has Coach Regiment. Taj, take it to you. All right, I know that Taj is trying to interview Coach Ritterman. We're having some technical difficulties, but we're back. We're back. I got you.
leadership has been key, and when
Yeah, they're redoing the halftime show. Did they not get a chance to do it? I thought they did the halftime show.
No, they did the parent night or something like that.
So they're doing the halftime show.
Yeah.
Mic on right now?
All right, thank you, Taj Young, for that interview with Coach Ritterman. Hey, on a night where the Mules start off slow, they finish fast and in a hurry. Final score 60-33, Alamo Heights Mules over Harlandale Indians. That is it for this broadcast. Play the game, Colin Ernst. Super amazing job. We hope Will Broderick gets well. He just was announced as the San Antonio All-Star. See you next week, Friday night, Alamo Sports Media. Subscribe, tell your friends. Versus Edison, 7 p.m. Harry B. Irvin Stadium, Cheerleader Azar Field. I'm LaRon Fields. This is Brian Monette. Have a good evening. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Get ready to experience the thrill of Alamo Heights sports like you've never seen it before.
Age Sports Media is your ticket to the heart-pounding action. Catch all the live coverage of Alamo Heights sports events.
And exclusive insights from dedicated athletes and coaches.
Don't miss out. Tune to Age Sports Media and be part of the excitement.
Alamo Heights Sports brought to you by AH Sports Media.
Your passion, our coverage.